is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Just watched that juicy 777 taxi on by us here in Cancun, Mexico, where we left off yesterday. Why is everything so quiet? Hold on. Turn it up a little bit. Turn it up a little bit. There we go. Left off in Cancun yesterday. I do apologize. I wanted to do an After Dark stream last night. However, I think it was a livery issue. I don't know. I went to load into the MD-11. I could not get it to load in. I had no gear, no iPad. It was broken. Reinstalled it. Didn't work. Uninstalled it. Reinstalled it. Didn't work. Came back this morning. Uninstalled everything that was saved. Liveries, everything. Put the official TFDI Western Global livery on it. And now it works. So, thank goodness for that. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. So that's why we had to kind of postpone last night. And this morning, I do apologize that we didn't get started early or on time. After I woke up, I felt great. And then literally my fever spiked like 101. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not even going to be able to stream today. And I lost my smell and taste again. I took some Tylenol, laid on the couch for an hour. It went away. And now we're back. So we're going to give this a shot. I'm not sure what's going to go on, but I was not going to just hang out and not at least try to get this airplane back up and running. So Force Raptor, yeah, TFDI didn't like my critical analysis. That's what I thought, Force Raptor, initially when I was like, really? Because everything was working just fine. But you'll be happy to know now that when I got iPad charts on my own sim brief now, so that's working after a fresh install. So yeah, we should be good. I think it should be fun. I did not realize there was an event going on today, so everybody and their brother is out flying here in Cancun, which is it's totally fine by me. I mean, let's juice it up. Let's have some fun. But yeah, you guys ready? Pop those vitamin D pills. I know, dude. I know. The wife literally just came by. I'm gonna make a soup at lunch when we get up to cruise altitude, and then I've got some stuff I'm going to do here as well to kind of, when we get up to cruise. Not a super long flight, but with the amount of traffic that's out there, we got to be on our A game going into Mexico City. Now, this airplane, I was messing around after the stream in the Discord for a little bit, and I've reset my view a little bit higher. And I honestly, if you're struggling to control the airplane, set your view higher. Try it, and tell me if it doesn't help you out. For some reason, the default view, I think, is... at least I had mine. I think I had mine kind of like this. But now I've backed mine up and raised it just a tad. So I may even raise it a little bit more. We'll see. But it kind of gives you a better perspective and control on the pitch. So anyway, love that you're repping Western Global. Dylan, so check this out. This is crazy, y'all. My FO on my next trip is a Western Global, used to be a Western Global pilot. I think he was a captain on the MD-11. And then he went to the 7-4, I think. I don't remember how it went. And then he's with us now. But I've flown with him before, and I just looked at my schedule, and it's a trip I'm trying to drop. But he's on it. He's a former MD-11 Western Global. And it was funny. We did a trip down to Fort Myers. And in Fort Myers, you see these Western Global jets down there. You'll see a couple. There was a MD-11 and a 7-4 sitting down there near the runway. So just kind of a small world. But... P-Lot, you can still use my Navigraph. I don't know why my mic is low, y'all. It's all the way up. My mic is literally all the way up. Let me see here. Hold on. Wait a second. Testing, testing. No, that's about the same, isn't it? Or is that louder? I don't know. Is it because is the sim too loud over my mic? Is that an issue? Let me see here. Let me turn the sim down more. I'll put some mutes. And you know what else we need to do? We need to get off this GPU card because it's insanely loud. So let's fire up the airplane. And we'll get this thing fired up here. Or we'll fire up the airplane, get off that ground power. So we'll go right into external power, unfortunately, and then we'll just do an APU start once we get everything going here. We'll get our ADIRS line. let me see, Kako. I don't know if it's that name. I might just have a quiet mic, guys. It's literally, I have no muting on. It's as loud as it can go. Like, I could turn it down and then turn it back up, but that's as loud as she goes. No. His name is Philip. Kako. Alright. Here's what we're going to do. APU power. We're going to start that right away because I want to get off this. We're going to give the APU a second try here. We're going to give it a second try. To be honest, I can hear you fine. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure why people are saying it's quiet. It's all the way up. Yep. There's your APU sound. Dirty bird indeed, Kako. Dirty bird indeed. All right, so here's the other thing. Western Global flies with tape displays. So we're going to try that. They also fly with the standby attitude indicators. But I don't know how long I can last with that sound in the background. We shall see. We shall see, though. APU should be N1 50%, 275, up and running. APU is avail. External power off, please. And then we'll go ahead and get rid of the GPU. We'll get rid of that. So, love the unpressurized flight surfaces. Oh yeah, yeah. So the only thing I don't like about this livery, this is a TFDI house livery of Western Global. Really lacking here on the engine. I can't wait for some super high quality paints to hit. Not that this isn't high quality. This is just kind of like, this is your standard, you know, most aircraft devs are not the best livery painters. I think we've got some of the best livery painters in the community. And yeah, this is just not awesome here. So hopefully we'll get some good Western Global liveries. I did download one, and I think that's what possibly broke my airplane, was that one Western Global livery that I downloaded. So I uninstalled it, and everything seems to be fine. Am I running FSX? It looks like it, doesn't it, AJ? Probably same texture, to be honest with you, man. All right, so now that we got rid of the ground power, let's go ahead and finish kind of our overhead flow. We'll go emergency power to the arm switch. We'll get that after engine start. That's covered. We'll come over here. We'll get the nav lights on since we're powering up the airplane. Beacon can stay off. Logo light, well, we don't need it. It's bright, broad daylight, and we're flying cargo. There's no chicks out here, so cargo logo lights are off. Everything else looks good coming up the overhead panel. I did watch how you do the hydraulic pressure test. You can actually watch it do a hydraulic pressure test here if you go like this, and then you bring this over to hydraulic right here. Nope. Miscellaneous. That's just all the doors open. Why can't I... Press miscellaneous again. Geez, how many times do I have to click it? There we go. Hydraulic. And it will do a hydraulic pressure test first flight of the day. Not a livery problem. It's a no-grind PBR texture issue. Oh, really, Jeff? I don't know. The livery we flew yesterday, it actually, the flaps on that American looked really good. They were super dirty. We need some more dirty liveries. I saw wrong side sim fly on an all-white, like... basically mothballed. I think the airplane's in Victorville, MD-11, completely dirtied out, which is awesome. I mean, it's all right. We got the man-pad defense system down here just because why not? We are in Mexico, so you never know what's going to happen. But anyway, that's set up. Let's get everything tuned in here because we got ourselves quite the departure queue. Overhead does look good, Airspeed Live. I will say, when we board in Cancun, we always rate the talent. Catco, hey now, man, we're trying to keep this channel family friendly. But we're out here on the cargo ramp, but I know what you mean. Yeah, the overhead is great, man. I got back in it today, and when I finally got it running, I sat just before the stream started here, and I was looking at this. I'm like, man, this overhead is really nice. I mean, it's good. I think there was an FT-Sim sound pack for the MD-11 PMDG on FSX and P3D, actually. That is really good. And I hope FT-Sim will make it compatible, because if you just go check it out right now, just go listen to his examples of his MD-11 sound pack, it sounds great. So hopefully FT-Sim can get that updated. I know he just updated his 777 sound pack to work with the PMDG, maybe he can update his old FSX MD-11 sound pack to work with this one. All right. You should see my clapped out Centurion cargo livery. All right. Let's get this dispatch. We've got our flight plan here. We got a little bit longer flight. That's okay. I got to make some soup for lunch anyway, so I'm going to leave you guys. I'm going to have you guys take control. We're going to send the flight plan to FMC. We're going to set payload and fuel. With that done, we'll come over here to the box. Unable to load flight plan. That's suspect. Let's try again. Flight plan. Initialize IRS. That might be why. It should bring this stuff over. So we'll try this again. Western Global 357. That's going here. We're going from Cancun, Mexico, which I believe Hurricane Beryl is actually going to hit the Texas coast as a hurricane, which is interesting because I'm going to be flying around it on Monday, which hopefully, you look at those outer bands, it looks pretty spicy. Oh, so you put that there and it clears the flight number out. Okay. Western Global 357. And now let's see if we can't send this to flight plan sent. Why is it unable to load flight plan? Alright, we're going to go cost index of 88. We might have to do this the old school route. Format air. No, it's not. Position ref. Flight plan. Oh boy. Tortilla soup for lunch. Put the Texan in Mexico. Is going to make Tex-Mex. Something like that, Lauren. Something like that. Alright. I guess what I'll do here, since I don't have a flight plan being sent over. Oh, Digital Merc, did it reset the air rack? We might just have to do it the old school way. Where would I check that? Menu. Where would I check that? ACARS? Oh, maybe my ACARS? No, that wouldn't do it, right? Let's see if we can get an ATIS from Cancun, and then we'll just call and put it in ourselves. I'm not sure why it didn't load, because that's unfortunate, because that's kind of a long flight plan. ATIS is not available. Hold up. Really nice plane. I want to hear butcher my name. 57 months. Good night. Thank you so much for the support. Saba Temsvari. Thank you so much for the support, man. I appreciate you. I'm not sure why it won't load it. Do I have SimBrief loaded into EFB settings? I do. I have it right here, and I have my SimBrief right here, ready to go, and it's all saved and good to go. It imported it just fine right here. This is us. This is us. Send flight plan FM. I already did that, AJ. We'll try again. It says unable to load flight plan. Not sure why that is. All right. What we'll do is we will just call clearance anyway, and then go. We'll go the old school way. Life of a freight dog, chat. Life of a freight dog. Sometimes things don't work out the way you want it to work out. So let's call up delivery 22.1. This ought to be exciting. Nothing like calling in Cancun delivery. Don't mind my... this is literally as fast as I can mouse wheel this. 122.1. Alright, mic is hot, right? Oh, no, wait, what'd that do? Okay, mic is hot, VHF1. I believe these should light up. These don't light up. But let's give them a shot here. We have information. Alpha. And let me pull up my... No, hey, who's calling? Alright, I've got my clearance up, ready to go. Someone's called in front of us. I tell you what we are going to do. We're going to get the APU bleed on because it's getting hot in here.
Lanchile.
714.
Say your parking spot.
That's a good point. Where are we at? We're at the cargo stand 10.
Clear to Mexico City Airport via the Scoop 2 Alpha departure from runway 10, right? Then a file climb via the seat to fly level 202.
According to TFDI, it's a nav data mismatch that causes this. Interesting. What would cause... Why would my nav data be changed? Was there an update or something that I missed today? Because we've got our... Of course, when we have our actual charts working, now we don't have it sending it to the Flight plan. So RNAV departures 1-2 right. It's UDGOVs.
Fly level 200.
Dispatchers love to fly you on this one, and then they get the UDGOV. You're like, where's the UDGOV? It's like, oh, that's not the RNAV. You got to do the RNAV 1-2 right departures. All right, let's go back.
Heavy read back order when ready for push contact round 1.
I did uninstall the airplane, but I didn't do anything different when I reinstalled it, though. I literally did nothing different. Cancun delivery, good afternoon. Western Global 357 Heavy, spot 10, cargo ramp. Like to get our clearance to Cancun. I'm sorry, to Mexico City, please. AJ, I never installed nav data the first time in Navigraph Hub.
Just to make sure the call sign is West Cargo, right?
Western Global, Whiskey Golf November.
Western Global, I'm sorry. Western Global 367, please to Mexico City via the Utkup to Alpha departure from runway 12 right. Then a 5, climb via the seat to flight level 200, expect final 340 and squawk 3273.
All right, clear to Mexico City, UDGOV 2 Alpha, 1-2 right as file, climb via the SID, flight level 200, expect 340, squawk 3273 for Western Global 357.
Western Global 357, heavy read back correct, one ready for push, contact ground 121.7, cargo flight.
We'll call ground ready to push, Western Global 357, thanks for seeing. All right, we got our clearance. Ho! All right, let's turn the radio off for now, and let's load that in. You need to update Navigraph AIRAC after reinstall. But why? I didn't do that the first time. That's why I'm confused. Like, I didn't even know there was a... I didn't even do that the first time. Oh well, we're fine. We'll do it. We'll see. We'll see where the problem is. 1-2 right. Watch it be our SID. Please be in there. Please be in there. Please be in there. UDGA 1 Alpha. Yeah, it's old. That's so weird. UDGA 1 Alpha and 1-2 right. And we'll insert that. We're going to have to verify these SIDs. Press the ref key, then aircraft status. Okay, ref key, aircraft status. We have 29 November. Yeah, that's old. Goodness, that's so old. But it wasn't old yesterday. Or maybe we just got lucky yesterday and we didn't have a SID that was... I don't know. Yeah, maybe that's what this route is, an updated flight plan. All right, well, let's just make sure we got everything in here. UDGOV out to UDGOV. And then we've got Upper Tango 78 to Midos. So this will be interesting. I gotta figure out how to do this. Airways. Upper Tango. Please just have everything be in here. Upper Tango. Not in database. You gotta be kidding me. Upper Tango 78 off UDGOV. Make sure I did that right. It's not in the box, is it? Not in database. This is so stupid. Alright. We're going to just have to cancel the ATC. We'll probably just go without ATC. What else we got? Let's work back point. Let's go backwards. Mexico City. I'm not even sure what they're landing in Mexico City. Let's say they're doing the ILS Zulu 5 right. And we're coming down the... Nah, I'm not going to reboot, man. I'm so tired. I'm trying to love this airplane. I've reinstalled it 4 times already to fix the other problem I had. And like I'm losing my patience. Onega 2 Alpha. Onega 2 Alpha. And that was off Upper Tango 1-2. So that's in there. So that's good. So we'll insert that. After UDGOV. Let's see, what is Midos in the box? Let's see if Midos is even in the box. Midos, okay. Midos, Upper Tango 20 to UDGOV. Upper Tango 20. That's in there. Upper Tango to UDGOV. UB, VOV. Why do airplanes ship with old nav databases? Oh, that's actually, I feel like that's a, Why is that a thing? Because that seems pretty common, but like why? Upper Tango 20 above, you see if 101 is in there. Upper Tango 101. Let's see if you're in there. Upper Tango 101, please. That's in there. And well, that's to Anega. That's where we start the arrival. So we might be all right. In AGA. We got to figure out what's on that first airway. All right. Let me pull up my Navigraph chart so I can look at this side by side. We'll have to see, because you have to pay for nav data. Right, but if you're paying for an airplane, shouldn't it come with an updated nav database, at least for one cycle? Or is that, I guess, is that like illegal? Because then you're, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All right, import a Navigraph from SimBrief. We got to see which point is missing. It's probably a money thing, right? All right, Cancun, that's the one I want. So, runway 12 right on the UDGov, that looks good. After UDGov, we're supposed to be to Ukoko. Let's just, I mean, I guess we could attempt to put it in waypoint by waypoint until we find the one that's not on there. Ukoko, that's after UDGov, right? Yeah. That's not the one. So that's the one that's not there. Don't tell me this whole airway is not there. Let's see if Derpy's there. DURPI. Put that on top of Midos. Yeah, Derpy's there. All right, after Derpy, it's GoSat. Not in database. Oh, it ships with whatever cycle they bought at the time. I see. I see. I see. I see. Because, yeah, they probably buy a set to then make the FMS, right? That makes sense. So we got Derpy. GoSat's not there. Zorlo. Let's see if that one is there. XOLRO. That's in the box. Vicmo. Let's see if you're there. VIKMO. You're not there. Midos. So really, maybe the Mexican radar won't tell the difference. We're gonna roll with that. So our flight plan's in the box. Good night, alive. All right, perf. Let's do our climb, our limits. We're doing a TO1. And we'll do a climb 1D rate to 97.3. That looks good. And back to the init page. What was our alternate real quick? Because we might actually... Did we file an alternate? Because with all the stuff that's going on... Mike Alpha Alpha. I don't even know where that is. Mike Alpha Alpha. So I guess what happened yesterday, our route of flight was just... we got lucky. There was no update, right? So, all right. Now we're going to run our V-speeds. Give me my Navigraph off the page here. And I'll tell you what we're going to do. Make sure we get the cargo loading. New Eric next week. All right. I didn't even think. Let's use there. Well, let's use this one. Aviapasalauga. Perf data. Yeah, I didn't even think to check nav data because we didn't have the issue yesterday. So even though I installed it 4 different times trying to fix my other issues. All right, get takeoff weight. 513, 722. We're going to do a Toga. Anti-ice, none. Flaps optimum. Packs on because it's hot AF. Calculate. 48, 57, 67. I don't remember what the second one was. 58, 148, 157, and 167. And our flappage is a dial of flap this morning, 21.7. And while we're looking at it, we will zoom over here and just scroll that sucker in. Nope, we're already on board doing our thing. Alright, scroll opposite direction that the wheel is moving. I do want this plane, but I think I'll wait a few weeks for the bugs to be resolved. I have complete faith, John. Or, who said that? Yeah, John. I wanna love this. I mean, I wouldn't have reinstalled it 4 times if I didn't want to love this airplane. And I think, and I have full confidence that it's gonna be a really neatly cleaned up airplane when it is done. So that's just my opinion. All right, speeds are in there, flaps are set, 21.7. We're not doing a flex temp takeoff. We know not to do that on the takeoff roll, but I did see how to do it properly so I don't get jacked up. This is weird, using tape displays, but that's what Western Global uses, so we're going to get used to that. We don't need the hydraulic page on there anymore. I guess we'll just put it on the engine page. So that is good. We need to put our VCL or 250, whichever is higher. VCL is not in there yet because I don't have... I never did my weights. Never did my weights. Here we go. Takeoff gross weight. Oh, that might have been why. We got to make sure that that's correct. 62.4. Will that just copy over? Yeah. Takeoff, 0 fuel weight, and takeoff CG, 27.8. All right, so 27.8. Final alternate. I guess we don't have any alternate gas. Why do I feel like we're... Let me see what my alternate gas was in SimBrief. You mean no air show takeoff today? Well, I don't know, dude. The MD-11, I was watching videos of MD-11s taking off, and they do, I mean, a lot of them go, they look like they're going vertical. I know they're not going vertical, but man, they do get it. They get after it, especially if they're light. They really get after it. And so my buddy that I flew with, that's used to fly for Western Global, he said it's like, so the MD-11 essentially is more than half lighter than the 747, but has 3 engines. So it has like, the thrust to weight is just phenomenal. So especially when you're light, you can just, you're ripping. Our weights for the, or I'm sorry, our fuel for the alternate was 11,000. Let me see if I can throw that in there. 11.1. Not allowed. Interesting. I guess we use 5% route reserve. All right. Take off approach phase. That's all good. We're loading up. Our APU is on. We got some messages to get to. Who dat? This flight is Barry Seal approved. AJ Fenari, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, my man. Appreciate you. In Mexico, sometimes we have Airline, sometimes we don't. Better get this off the ground before the federales get a little suspect. Yeah. Hey, look, I'll tell you one thing, AJ. I bet you I'm not the first airplane to depart Cancun without a current nav database in the history of Cancun Airport. So, I hear you, man. Thanks for the support. Appreciate the $5 super chat. Magnus Sansquist, welcome back to Proud Pop, man. Looks like you've been a member a very long time. Appreciate the support. Are you sure that's baby powder they're loading in the back? I don't know. They're unmarked boxes, so we shall see. I go back on duty with UPS this Monday, and they want me to go back out into the heat, although my vacation time was nice while last jump seating 763 to Louisville. Ooh, Sonic Zone. Nice, man. Yeah, it's while vacation is nice, man, back to the grind. Picked a good week to do some sweating, nice and warm. Jeff, I agree, man. I really think, you know, if we can get us some more sounds, like the APU's on. APU's on right now. It's just dead quiet. So we need to clean up those sounds too. Gotta control the little things that we can, little things that are easier to maybe iron out. Knock those suckers out. Double check our fuel, 246. And we needed 36.5, and our gate fuel is 62.4, so that checks out. That'll work. And that was at a high cost index too, so these don't, I guess, I'm not sure what their procedure would be. We'll just turn both those on. Douglas Phillips dropping a $50 super chat. My man, Douglas Phillips, thank you for a massive $50 super chat support here on the channel. Very, very kind of you, sir. Finally made a live stream. Well, sit back and relax, man. It should be a fun one. This is round 2 of the MD-11. My wannabe mistress. I want this MD-11 to be my mistress. But she's done me dirty a couple times. But we're going to figure. I can't wait for some more liveries to come out, especially passenger ops. Like, I know a ton. It's all freight now, but man, I know Whiskey Throttle's working on some pretty cool liveries as well. But thank you, Douglas Phillips. I appreciate that, my man. All right. VCL is 229, so we got 250 set. What's the OAT, chat? OAT is 32C, according to our situation. 32C. Runway slope and wind. That's not going to make a difference. We're going Toga. So that's all good. Acceleration 30. Now, it should be. I should be able to do 1,000. What's field elevation here? Magic Barrel Ref Key says 299 240. I should be able to set 1040, 1,000 feet above. Climb thrust acceleration is 3,000. Why is it 2,000 above? Out of range. Why is our acceleration altitude so high? 3022? I feel like you should be able to change that. Oh, retro Finnair. Yes, John. So look, man, I wanted to do a Finnair flight. So as a kid, I had a one. I still have it. I think it's at my mom's house. It's a 1:100, or it might be bigger than that. It's pretty big, of a Finnair MD-11. I don't know why. Whenever I went to the airport, I picked out models, and I remember looking at that many years as a kid. I had it on my desk. I had a Finnair one. I also had an Alitalia one. I actually had a distant relative that flew the MD-11 at Alitalia. And then the 7.4 Classic, I believe. Lives in Italy. Distant relative, I really don't ever have, or haven't kept up with them, but McDo plans default to NADP 1 altitudes. Oh, so it defaults to noise abatement 1. So we're going to be ripping up till 3,000 feet. Hey, let's go for a ride. Should be fun. Skirting the edge of Barrel in the Gulf is very sketch right now. Karen, I believe it. Look, I'm going to have to skirt it in real life on Monday. We'll see what happens. Anyone have an opinion on the FSS TechNam Cape Air Ops? Ooh, Billy, B16A. That's a good question. I don't know. I feel like I saw somebody flying the TechNam 212. Maybe Wrong Side was flying it? Or the... Yeah, I'm not sure, man. Retro Swiss Ops. So here's the thing. I want to do... Maybe like... I was thinking about... Because Swiss Air 111 is a catastrophic accident on the MD-11, but it showed us so much about the urgency of fires on board the aircraft and how crew communication and having I don't want to get too much into it right now, but like I feel like I want to do the green dot on that and maybe do a Swiss Air flight at the same time, like in memory of or something, because we learned a ton from that accident, and it's really sad how that whole thing went down. That was absolutely hellacious flight deck environment when those guys finally bid it. The FO, they found holes in the, well, actually, I think it was in both of them, or I can't remember. In one of them, there were holes in the shirt from the overhead panel melting. That's how hot it got. I remember I was 14 years old when we flew the DC-10 from Arlanda to Miami. Ooh, if I remember right, the name of the company was Scan Air. Good times, but smoky in the cabin. Oh, yeah, full-blown smoking section, man. Full-blown smoking section. I had a KLM MD-11 model as a kid. Nice. Yeah, Lauren, I was watching some KLM MD-11 videos yesterday. It's like, I feel like that happens to me all the time. Whenever there's a new airplane that comes out that I really like, I just go off the deep end and watch YouTube videos like Wing View Takeoff, KLM MD-11, or Wing View Landing, MD-11. I've got an American MD-11 from when I was a kid. One of the die-cast metal ones. One of my son's favorite toys. Yes, sir, Bosco. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not going to give up on this airplane. I want to fall in love with this airplane desperately. And I know it can happen. I know it can happen. All right, we're all buttoned up out there. Let's go ahead and do kind of an overhead flow here. Let's get it's getting a little bit dark. We'll go logo on. We'll go beacon on. APU power is available. We'll get ready to hit the starter. Let's come down here and just verify we got everything. He didn't tell us to level. He just said, what was it, 23, chat? Uh-oh. That's why I shouldn't have hit enter. I put enter on my clearance into the chat. I'll have to scroll up. Initially, he gave us... What was it? 200. 200, and then we also have to squawk. I knew I was forgetting something. We also have to squawk 3273. 3273. We'll put it in TARA, and we'll turn altitude reporting on. We'll also put that in above mode, and we need to call ground for push on 21.7. I'm going to preset my frequencies right now, as many as I can, because it takes a while. 21.7, and then we're going to be on tower 18.1. Once we switch to tower, let me know. I got to go to departure freak, which he didn't give us, so we'll see who it is. He'll tell us when we line up. All right, are y'all ready to go? I think we're ready to blast out of here. 250 watch and MD-11 content, only 80 something likes. Unacceptable, chat. Unacceptable. I guess no one wants to do a PAX off takeoff to see if it's any different, huh? All right, taxi diagram. We're over here somewhere. We're going to go out 1-2 right via Charlie. Let's give ground a holla. Double check the ATIS hasn't changed. It's still alpha. All right. Cancun ground, Western Global 357, spot 10, cargo ramp with alpha, ready to push and start. Bueller. 121.7. 121.7. Double check. 121.7. Mic is on.
Ground Alaska 701, taxi.
Oh, what's our trim? 10.6. What? 10.6. Dang. Oh yes, it's cargo. Look how the difference of the.
Go ahead. Thank you, sir. There's an inbound traffic that is supposed to land in 7 more minutes at 16 past the hour. So after that, we should be able to take you guys out of here, both of you. Position 4 Roman Kilo and vision 1 Whiskey to both of you. So you can expect approximately 10 more minutes of waiting time.
All right, 10.6 is set.
For your repositioning, and we're already coordinating with Tyler.
All right, thanks for the information. Just for you as well, if it's still 7 more minutes, I mean, we could probably get out before then because it will be very fast. But if you prefer, we can also wait these 7 minutes for the kilo.
Thank you, I'll let you know.
Yeah, and same for us, as we are fully ready in 1 minute. So,
71 departures.
Us, either if it's convenient, we can wait, or we can go in between. Vision 1 Whiskey.
Spiritual Wangs.
Ground Alaska 701, taxi.
Alaska 701. Cut me off. He said call for push, right? Normally you don't call for push, though.
Vision 4 Romeo Kilo, you're clear to position runway 12 left and contact tower 118.1. They're waiting for you.
Father Time was sets for the MD-11 at TFTI. Yeah, I watched a little bit of one of his videos the other day, actually. Just got an email, MD-11 update. Seriously? There's an update already? Jeez. I need to reinstall. He did say call for push, right? I can't just push back and start? Key 6, good to see you, bud. Not in the U.S., so they don't know what a non-movement area is.
Alaska 701, make that a right turn on Charlie, Charlie 9, or hold short of runway 12 right.
Charlie, Charlie 9, or hold short 12 right, Alaska 701.
JetBlue 201, You'll be following an Alaska 737 coming
Power back with number 2, no pushback required. I wish. I'll do that in the 727. And ground, the Western Global 357 Alpha Spot 10 cargo ready push.
What's that one more time, sorry?
So Western Global 357, we're Spot 10 on the cargo ramp with Alpha ready to push.
Okay, give me a second and I will give you pushback clearance in a minute.
Gotcha.
Going ground, Air Canada 248 heavy ready for push and start.
Nose left, tail right. Not yet. Not yet. We're going to hold the parking brake. We're going to hold the chocks.
Vision 1 with ground.
We're going to hold the chocks right now until...
Vision 1 whiskey, go ahead.
Let's
It's going
close
to be
you.
about 5 to 6 more minutes waiting time for you, sir. I'll let you know.
Make sure we're all closed up.
Roger, we standing by Vision 1 whiskey, thanks.
There, just closing up right there.
Air France 377 ground.
Be proud of me doing a cross-bleed startup singlet Zippy. Nice, man. What are you flying, dude? What you flying, Zippy?
Yeah, and was that for Air Canada 248?
Negative, that was for Air Canada 24. Alaska 721, you can go ahead and monitor tower 184 and 106.
Cancun ground, Sierra Wings 1233, requesting taxi with Alpha.
Get it to 90901, only one to right. Taxi via Bravo C. I'm sorry, Bravo Charlie.
Mexicana A320 Phoenix. Nice.
Taxi via Bravo Charlie, hold short Bravo 8.
Oh, we're just going to hold our push. There goes Jet Who. Who's next to me?
731.
I don't have a model for whoever's next to me.
Air Mexico 1985, requesting push and start.
In an airliner, can you ever use reverse thrust? You can. Not allowed anymore. Used to do it in the MD-80s and 7.2s used to do it.
Affirmative.
Flamenco 1985 on the Bravo facing west.
It's highly frowned upon now. Whole safety
Push on the
thing,
Bravo
you know.
facing left, advise and ready for taxi.
We've done it in the sim, and we're going to do it on the 7.2 for sure. On the 7.2, when that thing drops, we're doing it for sure. That's an MD-11 next to me? Why don't I see an MD-11? That's weird.
Cancun ground, Lanchula 714 heavy, ready for push and
Whoa.
start on gate 90.
Dude, that American triple was taxiing by when we started the stream. He's just now taken off. Oh boy.
714.
That's correct.
Okay, hold position, sir. I have traffic.
Captain Chemtrails. Joining back to private pilot. Captain Chemtrails, good to see you, man. Hope life is well. Hope all is good.
That was FedEx 1148.
No. FedEx 114. You don't need a push. Captain Chemtrails, good to see you, man.
1148 has push is approved facing west.
What?
Advise ready to taxi.
Alright, push face west, advise taxi, FS 148.
World cargo that has to push a couple of minutes ago, correct?
If you're talking about Western Global, we're still holding push.
1049, right?
Yeah, we'll cargo 1049.
Oh, World Cargo.
Cargo 1049, you said that you were parked at what gate?
I picked the worst location and name of the event. I had no idea, John. No idea. I should have thrown on a couple extra 1,000 pounds of gas, Joe. No doubt.
Okay, I got you. So you're clear to push.
Carrying easy bodies and CIA cash.
Bravo 9er.
V1 rotate fly. Hey, we don't talk about what we have on board. We have unmarked pallets, all right? Don't worry about it. Everything's kosher. And our AirAC data is out of date. Digital Merc in the house. Good to see you, dude.
Was the Air Canada calling? Air Canada
Dude,
I don't make
I hope my GSX doesn't give up on me here.
Can we go to Tower?
So he's pushing.
Oh, for Canada 462, yes sir, you can monitor Tower 118.1 today.
I love this livery, though.
One way to 1, thanks for the
Not a fan of white liveries, but I like the Western Global livery. Kind of reminds me of that Pan Am billboard.
Request push and start.
I wonder if I can throw on... It's too late to throw on a couple extra 1,000 pounds of gas, isn't it? Well, we probably... I don't know if we'll be able to be ripping at 8.6. We'll see.
Air France 377,
Oh, it's really a bummer that I can't see that guy's an MD-11.
Spot 46, ready for push.
Canal 1174, today push approved, come to Bravo 4, facing south and flights ready to taxi.
There goes the spiritual wangs, 320 Neo.
Air Canada 134.
I've noticed some weirdness around ICAO code with the correct ICAO code for MD-11 freighter. Flight radar MD-11 for UPS sim brief has MD-11 MD-1F. Should be MD-11F, right? Oh, was that water pushing? Way to go, man. I was doing some size comparisons. MD-11 and 777-200 are nearly the same size. That's it. The MD-11 it's no slouch, dude. It's a big bird. It's got a hell of a ramp presence. And what I like about it, when you look at him head on, like you got, what is this? Is this anhedral? I mean, it's kind of hard to see because we got this guy right behind us. Anhedral? Dihedral. Dihedral. Elevator. It just looks mean. Looks good.
Correcto, va a quedar enfrente del Air Canada Argentina 178. De acuerdo, gracias.
Civeo Premium.
Air Canada 1174.
Dihedral. Thank you.
Air Canada 134.
Thank you, sir. There's going to be a Dreamliner from Aerolíneas Argentinas pushing back at the same time with you out of Cape 40.
I mean, I should have stayed home and watched the John Deere Classic. Be here till 5 o'clock before we push.
All right, we'll be on the lookout for him.
This poor GSX guy. With these
Air
packing
Mexico
brakes.
1985 heavy, correction, 1985. Ready for taxi.
What do we got? Ignition not armed.
Air
Cool.
Canada, no. That was Aeromexico 1985.
Affirm.
It probably doesn't help that he's unfamiliar with our call sign. It makes us easy to forget. I'm not sure, Pilot Mitchell. I know that there weren't any like big names in there that I cared too much about, so I was like, meh. Need a TV in the V1 HQ? That would be nice. Put one right up above this. You know what? I got a spot for one, actually. Perfect spot. I might have to do that. Come football season, Key 6. Come football season. I'm good, by the way. V1 just got back from an awesome 2-day with a long Nashville layover for the 4th. Ooh, with a great FO and crew. Man, long Nashville on the 4th with a good FO and crew. That sounds like a good time, Captain Chemtrails. That sounds like a good time, my man.
Okay, Aeromexico 1985, over watch right.
Declare medical emergency and takeoff. Say you're carrying precious organs. I'm about to do something.
Bravo Charlie 299.
I wish we had I wish we had APU sounds out here, you know, because it's kind of like, I want to be on this view, but. Sonic Zone, thanks for the $5 super chat, man. In the meantime, you could TCAS test or enunciator test for the meantime. That's true. We could do some more testing. Let's see. TCAS test works. Could do our fire test. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought my thing, engine APU fire test. I don't want to shut down the APU. But yeah, you press that, and then you hold and you watch for the messages and the master warning. Engine config miscellaneous. What does that mean? On this my last weekend of freedom, I go back to work Monday after 4 months of recovery from spine surgery. Ow. Paxman, well, hope you had a good recovery and you're feeling much better, man. I go back to work on Monday as well. Thanks again, Sonic Zone.
Okay, American 112.
I mean, I'm about ready to just start up here on the blocks. Is it ignition, then packs off, crossbit open, and throw number 2? No, it's packs off, bleed open, bleed supplying engine on, and then throw number 2. Because you're going to be throwing number 2, so yeah, you should have engine 1 bleed on, receiving bleed engine off, and both packs. Well, I don't even think you need to turn the packs off, do you? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. just less demand.
And ground vision, 1 whiskey is fully ready to reposition on set for you.
Yes, sir. Give me 1 second.
Mr. Anderson, nice, man. You threw some coordinates in there? Over the Pacific? We're going to do a Pacific crossing in this bird. We will. We got to get more more savvy. We need to get proficiency levels up a little bit, and we need some high altitude landings like we're doing today. We need some high traffic environments like we have today. Do some hand flying. We flew in some crazy weather. I mean, as hard as that 400 foot per minute was last night, I mean, we were landing in 20 gust 37 winds or whatever. It was pretty wild. So we didn't crash. That's a good thing. Just finished my 1-year probation at a Legacy. Heck yeah, V1 rotate fly. Now you can relax. You're off probation, man. Stop over in Anchorage. Ooh.
Who was it? I'm sorry. What global 1049?
I could. What if I just mute Kutao? There you go. Transatlantic or Pacific? No, Harris. That's what we're doing. I just thought of it. Hawaiian Trans-Pacific crossing. MD-11 Hawaiian. There's a juicy Hawaiian livery out. Always a good thing to not crash. Yeah. Yeah, we try to avoid crashing. It's frowned upon.
Air Canada 174.
Okay, ground up 29 heavy, ready for push and start. We're at Pop 30.
Did they ever do a single injection with just 2 on the MD-11? I doubt that. They might do a 2-engine taxi and start number 3. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'd have to actually ask. If I can't drop this trip, or if I don't drop this trip in next week, I'll let you know. I'll have a ton of questions for my FO. I'm doing DFW to Heathrow in the 777. Nice. LA to Honolulu Sonic Zone. Heck yeah, that's a good route, man. Yes, John, they had DC-10s. But I think there's already a livery for the MD-11. Did they also have MD-11s or just DC-10s? I think the livery that's on the FSTO and the one that I saw was a DC-10 remake essentially for the MD-11. But I'm actually curious now. Did they ever have MDs? I want to say they did. I'm pretty sure they had MD-11s. We need ATA. Yes. Yes. I want an ATA so bad. It was just DC-10? All right. No MDs, A-Rot? All right. So just DC-10s. Force Raptor. Someone needs to pay Boris for a MD-11 sound pack.
Okay, guys. I'll call you back. Give me a second. JetBlue 201, power 18-1 today.
Just DC-10s? All right. I wish we had a DC-10. Hey, maybe TFDI will do a DC-10 add-on package. Chop the winglets off, get rid of your EFIS. Shiny metal was because they bought them from AA and didn't want that paint the whole thing. Yeah? Well, that was the premise behind the American Airlines bare metal livery. You save money on paint and weight. Think how much a can of paint weighs, right? And then think about how many cans of paint you would need to cover an airplane. And it's not just one coat. So it makes a difference. Yeah, A-Rot, there is. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure I saw it. Let me see. I know there's a Pan Am livery.
18.1, RMX 21985.
Yeah, check this out. Yeah, this is a DC-10 remake. Actually, I already have it downloaded. Well, I did, but when I uninstalled it, I got rid of it. That's the Hawaiian one right there. And it looked pretty good in the sim. I think I actually took a picture of it. Let me see if I have a screenshot.
Echo Ground, Frontier 9 on Alpha 3, request gate 58.
Frontier Flight 9, hello, welcome to Cancun. Do you have the Alpha taxiway to your right?
No.
Yes, I do.
Okay, via Alpha, hold short of Alpha 7.
Alpha to the right, Frontier 9.
Negative, Alpha, hold short of Alpha 7 for now, Frontier Flight 9.
Alpha,
is it roughly 600 pounds, A-Rot?
Air Canada 1164, you can continue.
It's a lot of weight. I mean, 600 pounds of paint. Think about that multiplied across a 300 fleets. So that's 612, 1,800 pounds times every day that they fly or every flight that they do every day.
You can contact clearance. I want to see that you
Apologies.
I guess I can wait patiently for the 7.5. Joe Plains. I'm waiting very patiently for the 7.5. Water, get out of the way,
Alright, we'll
water.
continue on Charlie. Aircane
Ooh, look at
1134.
this. Aerolíneas Argentinas.
Can confirm, did you call us?
Is that you, Team Vodka, that FedEx?
Mexico 711. Can confirm.
Water's officially... Who's he calling? Was he calling me?
There's an Air Canada 777.
No, Air Canada.
Flight on Charlie. Do you have an insight?
Water's officially banned from flying with me.
Yeah,
Cuts me off on the
traffic
pushback
passengers could follow him
and
on
blocks
Charlie.
the alley.
We want to eradicate H29091.
Lauren, start cracking some skulls around here. Let's get these controllers in line.
Air Canada 248.
Yeah, Aerodynamics is making a DC-10 Mothman. Yeah, I'm actually in that Discord. I'm in that Discord, and it looks promising. It really does. I reserve my excitement from freeware projects. Does that make sense? Probably not good English, but I know it's a freeware project, and I don't want to over expect and then have it be under delivered because it is a freeware project. But even with that said, from the pictures I've seen, I mean, it looks pretty darn good. It seems like it's still a good ways off, though, and I think it may end up being a 2025 or 2024 sim product. But I am in that Discord. Western Global 357.
Headed over Papa 38.
No.
Western Global 357 onto Bravo 9er facing south. You're clear to push, advise ready to taxi.
Clear to push. We'll call you ready to taxi Western Global 357. All right.
Traffic on Bravo 9er short of Charlie ready to taxi.
Yeah, we'll cover 10 for now. Ready to go.
Let's go. Finally. Nope, no filters, sync. No filters. Brakes are released. And we're pushing. Let's go. 312. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, duh. Scared me. Ignition A, we used B yesterday. Packs cut out. Here we go. EGT on the rise, N1's on the move. Hit it. Quick before he changes his mind. An hour ago, Zach? Jeez.
Go ahead for Quadrant.
After that, FedEx process in front of you, green.
We need a Boris MD-11 sound pack. Come on, Boris.
After the FedEx, Echo Alpha to the ramp.
That sounds pretty good.
Who was that at first?
United 17
After, before that, line 714, right?
All right, number 3 is stable. 312. Here we go. Starting 1.
I'm not going to want to.
Line 2 is 714 head, right?
Go ahead for line 714 head.
You have to push back, right?
You haven't cleared us, sir.
No, I know, but you did have to push back, is that correct?
No, we did.
Okay, clear to push facing south on my first tax.
You push facing south.
Quick set,
for
clear
line
disconnect.
714 head.
Alright, ground, this is double.
This is wild traffic in here.
Time calling for the pushback.
Once again, who was that?
That was Delta 249 Heavy. Let's get back to the...
Should we do a 2-engine taxi?
Sure, I have traffic behind you. You're not gonna...
Save some fuel? Yeah, we're gonna do a 2-engine taxi. We're not gonna start number 3. Is that legal? Do we know that? Are we gonna have hydraulics? We'll leave the APU on.
Once again, that traffic on Bravo
Aux
9
pump.
Charlie, I'm still not showing
Heat
you.
air. I can't manually turn these on. Jacob, first time watching me? Well, welcome to the stream, man. Glad to have you on board.
We'll cover 10 for now.
So I can't... I was wondering if there was like some sort of electric pump thing I would need to configure here. Should have a command pump.
American 112, go ahead.
Well, let's stay with 2. And there's a tug and pin. Give him the pin. We did set our dial a flap, so let's go ahead and select that.
Quadrant Charlie.
Yeah, see, the livery yesterday was way more detailed on the flap textures. It actually looks pretty bad. No lie, right there. All right, our flaps are dial a flap set. Trim is set 10.6.
Okay, we'll wait for the MD to clear and we'll push back and basically
Park brake, hydraulic, 2 and 3 RMP on.
190.
I think we're fine. Well, let's go taxi light. We're gonna keep the APU on. I mean, might as well shut it off though. All right. Let's go.
And ground watch up 191, ready to push 864.
I mean, that sounds pretty good. We're about to get boxed in by Delta. We are. No, I think he's going to be on his line. We should be fine.
Cancun ground, November 4469 Whiskey, remote apron number 3, ready for taxi.
I ain't waiting for Captain Chemtrails there to cut me off. We're gonna be fine. See, look at that. That's tight. That is tight. Did we? Oh yeah, no, that's more than tight. We definitely touched tips. All right, no eye contact for 5 minutes. Let's take a look at our hydraulic page. We're pressurized across the board, so I don't see why we would have a problem with just 2 engines right now. I really don't. I don't think there's anything we would have to do. I mean, if we shut the APU off, maybe we'd have to do something else. Well, we would have to reconfigure the bleeds, but... Go ahead, Western Global 357, ready taxi, short of Charlie.
What you doing, sir? You weren't instructed to taxi. You were just instructed to push back.
Yeah, we were pulling up to the movement area for Western Global 357.
And do you have enough space with that Delta to just push back out of gate 16?
Yeah, his wings are behind us.
Okay, join Charlie to runway 12 right.
Charlie 12 right for Western Global 357.
Cancun ground, United 1713, requesting pushback 1042.
I mean, we're clear.
United 1713?
Yeah.
Push up to
Pushback approved, testing start for advanced inspection, United 1713.
We're gonna have to do a little jaunt to the left here so we don't hit the guy on the hard stand though.
Southwest 180 at stand 36, requesting push to start.
Southwest 180.
Clear left.
I thought I had already cleared you, but well, either way, clear to push facing west on the Bravo side ready to
Look at that.
Alright, we'll face west.
Cleared everybody.
And we'll cross taxi.
And Cancun ground, Delta 249 Heavy, ready to taxi.
Delta 249 Heavy, follow that MD-11 Western Global in front of you, join Charlie to runway 12 right.
Hey, follow the MD and Global.
And that's why you don't arm your TO before you are ready, because if you hit 70% while you're taxiing, it could take it into Toga.
Now on Delta.
Friction 110 Heavy, hello, welcome to Cancun, where are you parking at?
1042, probably.
Virgin 110, join Delta 1 to the gate, just discussion, there's a 777.
Remember, Cat 3 design, I gotta get my tiller mounted. But,
consider the board of
V1 tiller all caps promo code. Pick
via
yourself up the tiller.
Delta 1 Virgin 1 heavy.
Ground Delta 1366.
All right, we can do. Why don't? Can we do our auto or our profile nav stuff before we start number 3? Probably not. We'll wait.
FedEx 1148 ground.
We'll just wait. Let's review ATS usage after we start. Here's the plan plot or PLOT. We're going to after engine start. We'll do our nav profile, and then we're going to double-click auto flight so it will arm TO clamp at 70% N1.
Alright, Echo 1.
See, I'm a professional. I can arm prof even though we don't have an engine started. All right, we'll do prof and nav. So nav, prof, armed. I'll do the auto flight after we start number 3.
Alright, watch out 191 standby while we do a runway change.
Ground, jump
Okay,
is
just let me know when you're ready, taxi. You can expect 1 to left at Alpha 8.
Emergency
Alright, 1
lights.
2 left at Alpha 8 for watch out 191, thanks.
Here we go.
United 165, gear 27, ready for push.
United 165, Roger, hold your position, call you back.
Holding United 165.
Nobody else.
Jeez, this is madness.
Ready for push.
Who was that, I'm sorry?
Have a Mexico 46.
I gotta say, this guy's got a hell of a lot of patience. I'm gonna turn the airplane down. Are we over the standby buzzing yet, or has it become everybody's white noise now? It's actually kind of become white noise for me. I'd like to see it reduced like 30% though.
Bravo 12 Charlie, LN Chile 114 heavy.
My man needs a separate ramp if they're going to control it. Lauren, that's what I was thinking. Well, like because he got mad. I'm like, well, I'm not even on a movement area. So I pulled up to the movement area and then get in trouble. Typically, you don't see this on Iveo Premium. Douglas Phillips dropping the 20 gifted memberships. Douglas Phillips, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the support. On top of your massive $50 super chat earlier. Douglas Phillips, it's very kind of you. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. Very, very kind. If you pick up a membership from Douglas Phillips, make sure you shout him out. Say thank you. Long-time supporter here at V1 Nation.
American 112. Roger, taxi via Bravo 4 Charlie and hold short of Bravo 8.
Me, the pool, Tito's, and the good idea ferry are making things happen. Hell yeah, Douglas Phillips. Good to hear it, man. Look at that, Latam 78. Now, I don't know. I'm going to stop here because I don't want to make this guy mad. He said taxi via Charlie.
Hold short to Delta 1. United on the right side.
Rock City Strong, good to see you, man. What's up, man? So, I normally don't fly on these event-style things, and I didn't know this was an event. But if you like it, if you like this stuff, let me know by hitting the like button.
On the right side.
Normally, I avoid this kind of madness. Just so happened that we kind of ran into it today.
One side space, a taxi to the gate 42, that is all of the heavy.
Well, see, Lauren, I don't really want to ask him because I'd rather ask for forgiveness and go in front of him.
190, Terminal 1, gate 60, ready for push.
You're that Latam and you're a triple, not a 7-8?
Echo 1 facing north, runway 12 left.
Are my eyes deceiving me, or is that a 787? What is our min takeoff fuel? Oh,
already
shoot.
we'll expect 1 2.
I'm sure we already passed it.
Minutes to change our takeoff calculations. We're giving 1 2, right?
60 min takeoff 60.4. What are we at right now?
Southwest 180, runway 12 right. Make a left turn on Bravo 5.
61.6.
Bravo 7.
We're getting close. We don't have a whole lot of gas, and I don't think I could taxi on one engine. So we got 2 running. We got to start the 3rd. My IRS are not failing on my taxi? Oh no. Water, are you running on emergency power?
En rampa 8 está aprobado sobre Bravo 9, nariz al sur de Americano.
Look at this. Are you kidding me? We might have to divert and just go somewhere close. I need lunch still. DOT3, Mountain Dude, it doesn't apply to cargo, man.
Cancun ground, November 446 Whiskey, go ahead.
There's a 777 and a Delta 57 that just passed from the from the left to right of Charlie Evans.
Okay, I'm MD-11. Jeez, that guy's volume.
446 matter whiskey, quadruple traffic on Charlie for runway 125.
Cam, you fly on the
Follow the Delta for
MD-11?
12 right. November 446.
Are you going to change your name to Cam MD-11 soon?
Ground United 17, 13 heavy, ready for taxi.
MSFS quick refuel. Never. Shut down the outer two and just number 2 engine. See, hydraulically, though, I don't think that'll work without me reconfiguring some stuff. Because as it is right now, 1 and 2 are, we got all our hydraulics on. I don't think you can taxi on just number 2. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe.
190, can you confirm 12 left? Southwest 190, affirmative 12 left.
Dude, what is going
Roger,
on?
we'll call you back from the short lane.
Let's start looking at alternates. Yeah, clouds are looking spot on.
United 316 heavy at Terminal 2, gate 16, request pushback to runway 12 right.
What if we go to, like, what's down here? What's this place? Oh, Carmen? I'm sure the en route controllers would be really happy about that diversion. I really want to fly this approach. MHTG. You know what's funny is we should have done that because we did MHTG on the Rotate MD-11. It's around here somewhere. Where's Canteen? MHTO. Oh, there it is. MHTG. Duh. Right in the friggin' bowl. Look at that. Oh, oh, oh. We gotta move. We gotta move. Juice it up.
Southwest 180, Roger. Continue holding up.
Ground Southwest 190 now we're requesting.
Hey, we moved up 1 slot.
Okay, on Echo 1, facing north,
Push it now onto Echo 1, facing north-south.
ATS now has the throttles. In my case, I was going
No, Canada,
line up, press Toga. There is no Toga button.
Who was that calling? I'm sorry.
248 heavy, Air Canada 240.
I thought we weren't supposed to press the Toga button. You're supposed to press the autoflight button. Yeah, Douglas Phillips. Ain't nobody got time to give way to Latam.
Roger, 248 heavy.
Air Canada 1174, Grant.
Gate 34, ready to push.
Air Canada 1174, Grant.
I think his wings are a little flexed out there.
That'll make 711, Grant. That makes you a 711 at Charlie. Hold short of evacuate Echo 1.
Water, why your IRS is off, man? Call Ferris, I have not, but I'm hoping that FTSim gets his MD-11 sound pack compatible. Oh, he's waiting for an exec jet. Oh yeah, that guy right there.
Okay, so after that corporate jet, you're clear to join Charlie.
That's right, there's a depart slightly below min fuel. No. You can't depart below min fuel, but there are things you can do to adjust your min fuel. You can change your alternate, gives you a little bit more, depends on how your flight plan or how your dispatcher dispatched you with your fuel load. So if you have a little extra, maybe you can move that over to the min takeoff. It just depends, but whatever your hard number is, your min takeoff fuel number, no, you can't go below that. Just like in the 7.5, you don't press Toga on takeoff in this one. All right, yeah, I'm just going to take off the way I've done takeoffs before. I'm not listening to chat. I'm going to need to get a saboteur emoji every time you guys saboteur me on the chat. I'm just going to do it how I've done it, and it's worked.
There was another one calling. What was that?
Listo, rodar, CX-145. Estábamos llamando nosotros.
No, if we fuel out, we'll just change it. We'll go to Cozumel or something. We'll change our destination and we'll just blast off.
1425, transponder mode Charlie, por favor.
More Charlie, el 147.
Ground United 316 Heavy.
Cam, number...
ready for pushback.
Number 3 is shut down.
Gate 16.
Oh no, number 2 is shut down. I'm sorry. Yeah, number 2 is shut down. We're doing a 2-engine taxi.
And who was that again?
United 316 Heavy.
United 316, push it through station.
Yep, McGee says... Captain McGee. Good to see you, man. The way you're doing takeoff is correct. Alright. Hey, we're just going to do it. We're going to roll with it, man.
Pushback approved, facing west.
No double press to modify, just single. Look, I'm not... Listen, y'all just mind your own business. We're going to be fine. I do have to pee, though, so, like, what are we doing here? What's our en route spacing going to be?
FedEx.
Well, I think a lot of these guys are probably going other places, too. They're not going to Mexico City.
That was 180, continue via Charlie to runway 125.
Instead of an in-flight entertainment, we need a taxi entertainment video. Al Loper, yeah, we sure do, man.
American 124 left half in front of you for runway 125.
How many is that? Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We are 13 in line for departure. Get to the lab. You ate Delta food. Yeah, that was interesting. They saw that they served a bunch of spoiled food, huh? That's suspect. Subtropical weather delay simulator. I know, Joe Plains. I mean, we'll let this roll just because I haven't done this in a long time, but...
Canada 1174, grand.
That's our fuel looking. We may not make it out, chat. 61-1. Let's keep those puppies at idle. Now, let's see. How could I do a cross-bleed start? How can we shut down the... I mean, the APU is probably not burning hardly anything.
165, request taxi.
Let me mentally process this here. The APU was off. Okay, bleed air from 1 or 3. Do the isolation valve. That doesn't do anything. Let's see.
165, request taxi.
Could be able to juice it up. All the gear, no idea. 100% with plot. You press auto flight once and go above 70, it'll kick in. Toga button, throttle, screw on. Okay. Yep.
226, was it?
We got it.
Where you parked up there?
Crossbleed start here, and I'm at 21,000, still hand flying. Geez, Zippy, how'd you get out so early, man? I do love the way this thing feels on the ground. Taxiing this thing on the ground is awesome. Ooh, brakes! Team Vodka, you're at a 13K? Jeez. Alright, well, what's Tower Freak? He's 18. Should we go to 18-1?
United 1069er, clear for takeoff, runway 12 right, departure frequency 2.
We'll go back to ground.
FedEx 1425, you can join right on Charlie for runway 12 right.
I presume we have a cargo full of rubber dog poop. Yes. We got somebody blasting off here.
57 is at gate 54.
United. Man Flex 55. SRS, I don't trust Blue.
1713 Heavy, request to go to taxi.
Sharp, what's up, man? Mothman, that's a Brunner. Force feedback. Make sure it is working with my hydraulics, yeah. I guess we never did a flight control check. We should do that after start, though.
United 1713 Heavy.
Oh, Hayden, of course, my man. Never let a good Top Gun reference go to waste. I see Fight Club just took off.
Ground, this is Lanchita 714 Heavy. Just southwest doesn't look like it's gonna stop.
Nope, Southwest cut you off. Southwest, dude, what do you expect?
You're gonna follow now the southwest. American 112 ground.
Go ahead. American 112.
American 112 at Charlie, hold short of Bravo.
60.9 chat. I need wrong side sim in here to redispatch me. I'm gonna start working on a new dispatch fuel.
Okay, I will just send.
So MMAA is our alternate.
Chile 714, sorry about that. Bravo 12, you can join Charlie. It's gonna be
Where
behind
is
the
that?
southwest. That American Airlines triple.
That's way down there.
Copy,
That's
taxi
Acapulco,
Charlie,
isn't it?
behind the southwest for Lanchita 714.
If we change our alternate to...
1262, ready for taxi.
What can we change it to? Somewhere closer.
And who was
We
that
could just
for
get rid of
taxi?
it, honestly. We could probably change our alternate to
ready for taxi.
Pachuchu.
Mexico 462, Bravo 6, Charlie, hold short of Bravo.
Hold on, I'm going to get on Sky Vector here. I'm going to do a
Bravo
real world
6 Charlie, hold shot of Bravo.
alternate adjustment.
Air Canada's 113 Heavy, ready for taxi.
Air Canada 1213 Heavy, Roger.
Let me know when I need a taxi.
Hold short of Bravo 5.
Mike Alpha. That alternate's 160 miles
Bravo
away.
Charlie, we'll hold for Bravo 5 for Canada.
What about Veracruz?
Ground Southwest 190, push on
So it's
Echo
165. Veracruz is 165. Exactly. Are you serious? Veracruz is exactly the same distance.
Echo 1 Alpha, shorter 12 left, over to tower, southwest 190, see ya.
United 165, request taxi.
Alright, Mexico 711, ground. Thank you. Would you be able to take your departure from runway 12 left?
Yeah, we can. Cut across the grass.
711, join right on Echo 2 and continue straight.
Turned my computer off, went to the grocery store, put everything away, came back, and you're still on the ground. Steven, don't remind me. I'm about to do the same thing, man. We're about to hit our bingo fuel. We're 6'8", 400 pounds. And we are toasted. Let me go back to my alternate planning here.
United 165.
If we give ourselves, how about... If we change our alternate to Hermanos Cerdan, Mike Papa Bravo. Mike Papa Bravo. Let's see.
Your call 1187.
Air Canada 248 ground.
Mike Papa Bravo. Generate.
Air Canada 248 ground.
And if I look at the...
Air Canada 240. Thank you, sir. Would you be able to take your departure from...
No, it keeps changing the alternate. No. No.
Stand by 248. Hold short of Echo 1, I'll let me know.
Oh, Mike Papa Bravo. There we go. So...
United 165, request taxi.
Air Canada 248 Heavy, yep, we can do that. Air Canada 248, thank you, sir. Join right on Echo 2, Alpha 8, hold short of runway 12 left.
We could go down to 50.
Echo 2 Alpha 8, hold short runway 12 left.
7.
And we'll just need a minute, we'll move out of this taxi.
We can go down to 57 thou.
You're either working at
So we've adjusted. We'll get Amendment 1. Amendment 1 is checked. New alternate. Mike Papa Bravo. New min takeoff 57,000 pounds.
Rear wings 12, 33,
Air Canada 115 Heavy. Looks like we just started turning on Bravo instead of Charlie, so we'll just form short behind United 777.
Canada 1213, Roger. Spirit Wings 1233, monitor tower 118.1. I'm sorry, 118.
118.1, Spirit Wings, go clear.
Spirit Wings 1233, 118.6. Good day.
118.6, Spirit Wings, go clear.
Amico 1981.
What's up with Air Canada?
United 165.
Is that Captain Canada? Doing too much stretching on the taxiway?
Air Canada 1174.
Air Canada's quitting? Water, move your butt, man. He's going home. It might be a scenery mismatch, yeah, Lord. I do have a custom scenery here.
And Cancun ground Air Canada 248 Heavy, will that be the good go to Bravo departure for 12 left? Roger.
More cargo 1049, Brad.
Can you hear me? United 165.
See what if he'll make me turn. Go ahead, Western Global 357.
Main taxi instructions, hold short of Echo 1.
Hold short Echo 1, Western Global 357.
More cargo 1049, Brad.
We're close.
And monitor tower 118.6.
Over the tower, thanks for the agency.
Hold short Echo 1.
Ground 17, 13 Heavy. We'll hold you of Bravo 8, but there is no traffic that wants to cross on the right. Can you continue to Bravo to the big traffic?
25, Grand. FedEx 1425, okay, Grand.
He gone. I'm really hungry. I thought I'd have my lunch by now.
FedEx 1425, H991, Ruede Vía, Charlie por su derecha.
If he lets 5 planes cut in front of us, we go Alt F4.
Sobre 2991 el ajuste, derecha Charlie y mantienen Eco 1 el FedEx 145.
United 1713.
Go ahead.
There's a FedEx 737 coming out from your right side. Do you have it in sight?
Thank you.
You're going to be following him on Charlie. Hold short of Echo.
I think he's just keeping it open just in case.
Pull him.
Is there anybody on 1-2 left? Like three planes over there. But it's kind of cool. We don't see any heat blur coming off number 2.
Affirmative Cancun. It's going to be the Cancun 3 Bravo departure from 1 to 11.
Grant, United
Well,
316 Heavy. Ready for
smash the like button if you like virtually waiting for virtual traffic. This might be the longest. This might be the longest virtual traffic. Oh, that's us. Straight ahead, Charlie 9 over to Tower, Western Global 357. Good day. All right, over to Tower. Let's go to Tower.
Are you able to take your takeoff?
18-1. Let's see what departures he's giving out. It's going to be 24/7. We'll see what he gives this guy. Normally they say, on departure, contact 124.71 airborne. 12 right, cleared for takeoff. Behind the landing 737. You gotta watch yourself, man. Out here in Mexico, they do things a little different. Do controllers in real life ask pilots if they're going to make minimum fuel during traffic? No, they don't care. Or do you guys plan for extra fuel? We plan extra fuel. If you tell them that you're getting low, most of the time they're going to laugh at you and say, yeah, well, wait your turn. Sometimes, maybe, if you're not on the East Coast and you're in a podunk little airport, maybe they might move you in front. But typically not. I I see people get moved in front more often for, like, if their crew's going to time out, like, hey, we're going to become pumpkins at this time. That's happened. I've heard that happen a couple times in Chicago, actually, recently.
1901, line open weight, runway 12 left.
Number weight 12 left, watch 191.
American 767, ground frequency on 21.7.
17,
Just got an Austin traffic to come on once you're stuck in Cancun traffic. Lone Star, 5686. What's up, man? Good to see you. Yeah. Hey, Tower, Cactus 357, we're low on fuel. Cactus 357, that's nice. You're number 15 for departure. That's about how it would go. That's about how it would go. Oh, we'll see. Yeah, you don't do that in JFK or LaGuardia. You just, the only place you may get away with that is like Jackson Hole. Maybe. If you're Southwest. Dial runway heading in. Yeah, I guess we could do that, huh? What is runway heading? 12 something?
WestJet 191, are you ready for immediate departure?
Sorry, say again for WestJet 191.
WestJet 191, are you ready for immediate departure?
Yeah, we're ready.
Hereford, Portland, Oregon? Yeah. Just last week, dude.
Clear for takeoff, runway 12 left, departure frequency on 24.7.
24.7. See? Hey. Doing it just like real life. 12 right, clear for takeoff, whatever, contact 24.7. Exactly, Bomb Tech. Yeah, PDX is a nice airport, man. In Madison, they won't even give me priority over touch and goes. Nice. I mean, I gotta say, I appreciate y'all tuning in and hanging out with me here for the last hour and a half on the ground. I mean, the viewership keeps going up. You guys are hardcore. I appreciate the support. All right, after this Aerolíneas Argentinas Gustavo Rodriguez airplane takes off, we'll start up number 2. Our min fuel now, amendment 1 says 57,000 because we went below that 60.4. So we're good. We got another 3,000 pounds to burn, but we're good. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and crank it right now. So ignition, oh, we left ignition A on the whole time. Let's go ignition B. And let's go ahead and fire it up. Hit it. Not gonna miss the takeoff after this weight. I know, and I feel like I kind of feel the same way. It's like after all this, I can't just quit. Fly by wire, what's up, Roscoe? Good to see you, man. What's with the 330 beta test in front there? I don't know, man. Okay, here number 2 coming up. Have there ever been a time we had to return to the gate because it took so long? Yes. Multiple times, man, unfortunately. Where is the chrono switch? There's the chrono. Get our warm-up time. Oh. Oh, it was working. Oh, shoot. There we go. Chrono's on for engine warm-up. We got 3 good starts. We'll go APU air off. And then we'll hit this, and it should auto shut down, right? After a cooldown period? With my luck, recently my sim would crash once I lined up. Yeah, Kyle, we changed it to 57K. Originally it was 60.4, but I had to get an amendment. I changed our alternate. I got a closer alternate, and that's exactly how you do it in real life. I got an alternate that was a little bit closer so we could move that fuel around without having to go back to the gate. Oh yeah, we got to do our after start flow. So that's coming there. Ignition B's coming off. Everything looks good. Let's pull up the flight controls. Why isn't ignition not armed? Is it supposed to stay armed? Maybe it's supposed to stay on. I don't know. APU is off. See, APU, yeah, shut down. All right, let's do our flight control check. That's interesting, though. Why would our ignition... Why isn't it called flight? Config? Yeah. Auto brake off. Oops. Auto brake takeoff set. Flight controls. Check. Alright. Flight controls are checked. Our trims are set. Put you back on the engine page. Flaps are set. Let's get out of here, huh? We got profile nav armed. I'm going to hit auto flight once we take the runway.
190, runway 12 left, wind 140 degrees, 1 knot, left to take off, departure frequency on 24.7.
Alright, clear for takeoff, 12 left, and...
Stephen Hayner? Yeah, dude. Three levers on the Bravo is
190,
juice. I kind of want to see if ProDesSim has got any, like, 727 in hopes for that 727 release. See if I can get 3 big. The only problem with this one, it's nice, but they're small, you know, like this is the default 3 levers, but... Abdilo, what's up, man? Good to see you. Had a diversion get stuck in Newark. GS the other night. Crew was not happy. Uh-oh. Seen a fox on a taxiway once. Wonder if that'll be modeled. Probably. I've seen some wild animals here. Kutamandi, most famously. Seen coyotes. What an absolute cluster. Like, this is kind of like the long haul. It's like it gives you that long haul motivation. Like you flew for so long that you just really want to have a good landing and you're going to complete the flight. Like, we've been waiting so long for takeoff. Like, I just kind of want to complete this flight as planned now. Like we've gone through all this. I'm going to Mexico City, damn it. American gave up too, did he? Look at this, man. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Is the system depth this one compared to PMDG? Fighter, I'm the wrong person to ask about that. I haven't dug too far into, like, under the skin stuff yet on this airplane. And I haven't really done that with the 777 either. So I'm not really the person to ask on that one. Get their itis is definitely kicking in. Get their itis is definitely kicking in. I don't know if I tweaked my profile a little bit. I'm going to see if my new tweaks here work on this force feedback. So, we'll see if the autoflight, kicks off, then I have to do my workaround. Triple-7 has failures, TFDI does not. Oh, 777 does have failures? I didn't know the 777 had failures, so yeah, then that'd be correct. Can we just watch a movie on this one and, like, hang out and cruise and eat ramen? Ramen and bone broth? Al W, what's up, man? You ready for some rain? Might get interesting in Houston. Hope it's not another Harvey. Al W, look, man, I got to fly out right through the smack dab middle of it on Monday, so yeah, it's going to be interesting, man. You just failed your IRS and TFDI? Water, is it because you had your emergency on? So I don't know if this is a bug or as intended, but if you accidentally move this to the on position, the only way to put it back to arm without discharging is to go off and then back to arm. If you go to on by accident and then go straight to arm, the emergency power is still running and you're still discharging emergency power. So if you accidentally do turn that switch to on, make sure you go off and then back to arm. Captain McGee, we could have done 2 green dot videos during taxi. Will you ever do a full realism flight in the 320? Oh yeah, man. We've done a ton of them, dude. We're going to fly a 320 here soon enough because I want to use I have my juicy force feedback side stick here that's all juiced up with A320 profile. and haven't been able to use it yet because you guys just want to fly 3-engine airplanes. Made it Oceanic, Dubai, Newark before you took off. Kyle Lewis, my man, what's up? Good to see you, dude. 19 months support. I left to replace a broken light switch in the bathroom and still made it back before takeoff. Yes, don't remind me. 2991 now. Altimeter's changed. 2991. I don't think terrain mode works yet, does it? Alright, auto brakes tee off, no smoking, TO on. Oh, let's go to Sid, Ugg Doug, Ugg Dove, 1-2 right, check. RNAVs, 1-2 right. Climbing right turn, max 230 knots. We're not going to exceed that. Max 280 out to Ugg Dove. Zippy is almost TOD. Are you serious? Jeez. Zippy is on TOD. We haven't even left. We're decently loaded today too. We're not super light. We're 510,000 pounds. Oh, Canada. Wait, did he get back in line? Where'd this guy come from? This isn't the same guy that's in the grass, or was in the grass, is it? No, he's over there. He's taking 1-2 left right now. Man, I wish we could have got 1-2 left. What do you guys do up front for long taxis? Same thing I'm doing right here. I'll actually pull out, what is it, not Flight Aware. I have an app on my iPad that shows all the airplanes that are ADS-B in, and it shows where they're going and their route, so I like to see where everybody's going. Make sure I'm not following anybody that's going to be super slow. Yeah, I can. Learned that the hard way. Matter of fact, that's happened in real life before. I want to say American did that. I want to say American. I'm sure multiple airlines have done it. I don't think it was MD-11 though, but same concept. You run that thrust up, auto thrust kicks on if it's armed, and then go off the runway, off the taxiway. Have you ever heard of Bill Primo? I have. What does the VAT map actually look like? Or I'm sorry, the Aveo Premium map look like? Are you kidding me? A lot of people look like they're going Phoenix, though. Who's going to Phoenix? There's a huge train going to Phoenix. Where's Team Vodka? Are you on the Aveo Premium map? Lauren, why aren't you on tower?
We'll cover 649. We'll hold short here, 12 right. Should we be on South Tower?
No, you should be on the tower that we've been on the whole time listening to people get takeoff clearances. Unless they changed up on us. 118.6. Uh-oh, did they split the towers?
Departure Air Canada 1174, Airborne 3000.
Air Canada 1174, okay for departure, good afternoon.
Water, let me know what tower they want.
800, continue climb via the seat, 2 flight level 200.
I'm going to sit here and scroll this to decimal 6.
What was the clear for Air Canada 1134?
This is comical how slow this takes.
That's Uniform Delta Golf Uniform Victor.
Direct Udgoof.
That's comical. All right, Latam, you got 18.6? All right, Brian. I didn't hear water get a takeoff. Or I didn't hear him get a takeoff clearance or a taxi clearance. He's rolling onto the runway.
Western Global 357 heavy, are you on frequency?
Who are you calling?
Western Global 357 power, are you on frequency?
That's from the Western Global 357, hold short 12 right.
Okay, you actual number 2 for departure sequence, hold short runway 12 right.
Hold short 12 right, Western Global 357 heavy. All right, number 2, chat, number 2. Ding dong, Captain, one of the boxes got up in the back. I'll call you when they're seated again. Oh, dude. Yeah, that would be happening right now. That would be happening. We're going to need all available yoga emojis in the chat when we get cleared for takeoff.
Global cargo 10.91.
After waiting. Why do you have to go global cargo? Why you got to, like,
Thank you, sir.
get a confusing
Please, position and hold.
call sign? Who's global cargo? Just that's the big global one, right, with the blue tail?
Alright, we'll hold you.
Just go Western Global, man. You got to make things confusing, Water. No wonder you're in the Navy. All right. We're going to need maximum yogas, though, once we do get a takeoff clearance. Yeah, Fiber, they all gave us 18-1, but then I think they opened up North Tower. I think they split them for departures, too. Can VATSIM and IVAO control the same airspace? I don't see why not. They're two different networks, Cam. You wouldn't have, yeah, you'd be two different networks, so I don't see why you couldn't. I'm sure they do all the time. Outside view, Nar? Nar, Nakar, car. That's actually a pretty sweet view. Look at that. Look at all those engines lined up back there. That's a shot. Look, we got a nice level 4 thunderstorm rolling up on us here for departure. That ought to be fun. Look at that. That's actually a juicy screenshot. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. The citation amongst all the giants. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. So when I was in San Jose last week, there's a 738 MAX Alaska that had pushed back in front of a 140. Or no, it was actually a 175 or 170. That was probably 175. And the MAX was like blasting. Oh, you guys stepped on each other. Was blasting the 175 trying to taxi, and then the SkyWest goes on and say, Grant, can you tell Alaska to chill out? They're blowing us backwards. And then Ground's like, hey, Alaska, chill out. They're blowing them backwards. Oh, abort. All right, let's go. Let's go.
Western Global 357 heavy. Position and hold, runway 12 right.
Ooh, position and hold. Position and hold, 12 right. Western Global 357 heavy. All right, chat. We are going back to 2010. Position and hold, 12 right. Let's go. Let's see if water actually got off the runway. Oh, barely. Looks like he hit some dirt there on his takeoff. All right, double check our radio. 24/7 is set in the standby. 200 is set. 127, 250 on the speed. Trims are set. Fuel is good above 57. Yes, we're at 58.8, so we're good on the min fuel. I'm going to arm the auto flight here once we make this turn, chat. We are looking good. We are looking good. Oh, yeah, tons of football in San Jose last week, Max. Everybody on the airplane, man. I was basically the West Coast shuttle last week. I was doing all kinds of San Jose's, LA's, and it was tons of footballers. Only 2.5. Don't tell me it's been 2.5 hours. When did we start streaming? 1:30. It's 3:30. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Are you serious, John? I was reading the chat while I was trying to line up. Yeah, we undercut that, but there ain't nothing I'm gonna do about it now. We'll offset left. Close enough. Alright. Auto flight is armed. Captain McGee. All you saboteurs. Are you saboteurs in the chat telling me to hit auto flight when I'm doing 80 knots down the runway? Stand by for max yogas. Stand by. We're just doing everything from inside because the sounds outside we know are kind of meh. So we're gonna rock and roll here. Right turn up. Prof is armed, nav is armed. Yeah, this is gonna be scary. I'm ready to go. Let's do this. Vouchers for everybody. Cargo doesn't complain, but cartels do. That's a great point, Bosco. That's a great point. Look, how are we like this? Always happens to me. There's only like 5 planes in line now. You do that, like you go to Costco to check out. It's just a mile-long line, and then you're the last person in line pretty much all the way until you check out, and there's like 2 people behind you. You're like, really? Always happens to me. Straight into the thunderstorm. This ought to be juice. Windshield wiper check. Beautiful. Proper ACMI, Western Global. Oh yeah, dude. Western Global's got the juice, man. Oh yeah, we got. I wish we had weather radar, man. Come on, TFDI. Give me the fake weather. Just give me the default Azoba weather. I would much rather have that than nothing. That was you at Costco today, Zach?
Western Global 357 heavy, wind 140 at 10 knots. You are clear for takeoff, runway 12 right.
12 right, clear for takeoff. Western Global 357 heavy. Let's do it, chat. Camp, weather returns would prevent takeoff. Not at Western Global, my man. Here we go. Spool them up, chat. Yoga's in chat. Let's finally get out of here. Stable at 50. Run it forward. Should take it. There's 70. It's running it up. Takeoff thrust. Looking for 111.5. TO clamp. There we go. Airspeed's alive. 100 knots. Check.
Right on Charlie.
Whoa.
And we'll wake turbulence separation from the departing heavy.
I'm getting a pre-rotation here. V1. Rotate. Triple's not right. Positive rate. Gear up. I was not getting fly with. Ooh. It was an early rotation there. Nav 1. Croft to hold 3,000. Whoa.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Gosh.
Southwest 180. Okay, copy out, sir. Let me check what is happening with
that flight director is basically.
Let me check with us provider.
Yeah, he just. Never mind. He just appeared on the runway with the locked on.
The flight director's down.
Yeah, there's the traffic is moving around the runway and taxiway. I'll check you on with my supervisor. Stand by.
Here's our 3,000. Over departure, Western Global 357.
Our wind 357, 124.7 departure frequency. Have a good flight.
Hey, thanks for the see. We'll see it. The flight director moves way too quick, I think. And it goes above, like, that stall line. I don't know. We shall see. Departure, good afternoon. Western Global 357 Heavy with 3000 on the UCDOV. Clearance to flight level 200.
357 Heavy, Cancun departure, good afternoon, radar contact at 3,000 feet, continue your climb via the sea to flight level 200, and you are clear direct to Utkov.
Alright, clear direct Utkov and climb via SID to flight level 200 for Western Global 357 Heavy. Alright, we're basically holding that
Stabilizer motion.
3,000. So first things first, let's go direct UDGov. That's in the box. Straight there. We're UDGoving. Nav 1, climb thrust up to 200. There's our flaps coming up. Through flap retraction, accelerating at 250. 257 it looks like. That's interesting. It's also the stupid single queue, so it's already useless. Yeah, unfortunately though, that's what they run. Just trying to be authentic here. See, now it hand flies just fine. I don't know what is going on with that takeoff. It's just like meh, 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 meh. Might just be not very compatible with the Brooder, unfortunately. I don't know why. Alright, how are we looking? We are 257. Pitch, nav 1, climb thrust to 200, direct UDGov. We'd go ahead and disarm you. We can shut off the auto brake. Whoa.
Director American 012, will you back in the 1,500 feet?
American 112, Cancun departure, good afternoon, radar contact at 1,400 feet. Continue your climb via the sea to flight level 200, and you are clear direct to Utkov.
See, now it just hand flies wonderfully.
That's to American 012.
This plane makes me want a 7.6. Bluebird, baby, Bluebird. Al, I might give it a shot, but it's so hard to go back to non-force feedback. What I might have to do is... Well, see, I don't know. That airplane wanted to rotate at 100 knots at that trim setting. Something, it didn't feel right. It felt like we had an aft CG there. Like right now, our stab trim is 3.6. That seemed like a very high stab trim. 10.6. Alright, lights are off. We'll go ahead and turn offs off. Save the logo light. We're at a 10. Accelerating up. I think it was 280 max. Now, I read that this is not proper. Why can't I select 280 knots? Oh, come on up. 280 now. Got to keep a bit of nose down pressure. I mean, I had some for sure, but I feel like it should not early rotate on you. Oh, there's 280 max.
2.49er heavy, contact medical center on 125.80. Have a good flight.
Adios, Cancun. There's a down arrow on the dial that you have to push twice. Oh, you have to wait. There's a down dial you push twice to engage. The speed now too. I got it. I think I got it now, but maybe I was only pushing it once. Every takeoff is an FCG and they'll get that one, huh? Douglas Phillips, man, jury's still out, dude. Jury's still out.
Cancun departure, November 446 Center Whiskey, climbing 17,000 to flight level 200.
November 446 Center Whiskey, Cancun departure. Good afternoon, radar contact at 2000. Please continue to climb via the seat to flight level 200.
But what also got me is the flight director was like going above, what, like the stall whiskers. I forget what they're called. PLI, pitch limit indicator. I don't know if that's real behavior.
Cargo 1049 KV, contact Mega Center on 125.8. Have a good flight.
125.8. Have a good one. Western Global 357 Heavy. We'll see ya.
See ya.
All right, hold on. Before I scrolled out for 15 minutes, auto flight is on. 125.8. We've got to sit down here, heads down for a minute. That citation survived. There's 18,000, 18.5 is transition, magic barrel ref key, set, 2992, which is what we had anyway.
20,000. Well, World Cargo 1049.
Come on, World Cargo, you're going to make me level off at 200 now. Hold shift. It doesn't work.
World Cargo 1049, radar contact, climb and fly level 360.
Please level at 20.
Out of the 360, World Cargo 1049.
Yeah, it's coming back. And Center Western Global 357 Heavy, leveling flight level 200.
Western Global 357, good evening, radar contact, climb 340.
Climb 340, Western Global 357 Heavy. There she goes. 340. .34 is set. We're still climbing up. And if we look at the SID, I want to say it's only 280 until I think we can accelerate now. Just poured myself a cafe con leche. Ooh, Mr. Martini. I need one of those, man. I could definitely go for one of those. No terrain, no weather. Kind of is a... no terrain or weather, huh? It's kind of sad. Alright, though, there we go. That's a nice climb out view. Let me look at this SID real quick. But yeah, Moff J, man, that normally works, but not working for me. I don't know why. Maybe it's... I don't know if it's bugged, but it's same speed.
I am actually trying to send you to an American, but he's not taking your track. Just give me 2 minutes before you want to. Yeah, I'm trying to hand you off to an American, but he's not taking the. Yeah, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna send you to another controller, and then you can. Yeah, okay.
Cricket sound is killing you, Dennis? Hey, man. Captain Icelander, good to see you, man. The text on the MFD is not centered, and it's bothering me. The text on the MFD.
Sorry, what, sir?
Good afternoon again. It is American 112 with you.
On the MFD.
American 112, radar contact, climb 360.
I don't want to find it. I don't want to find an A-Rod, because if I find it, then I'm not going to unsee it.
Air Mexico 711 text for your base, use contact Senamer 123.90. Bye.
Max 280 to UDGov. And we just hit UDGov. So now, if we go FMS speed, let's come down here. Perf. Climb forecast. Nope.
Can you say again for Air Canada 33?
For Air Canada, what, sorry? No, that was for another aircraft.
No, I don't want FMS speed 236. Jeez.
Yeah, sorry. I remember
No. Shoot. 290. Golly.
Heavy descent, Avianca 1087, flight level 310.
Don't descend. Don't descend.
1087, going to be radar contact, 310.
Okay, 310. Boris Center, good day, Delta 7056, flight level 32, inbound back.
Whew. Just floated all those boxes. Sorry if your mini FCUs or your wind wings show up broken. What happened there?
Mini 32.
Why is this not all set up? I wonder if this is partially because our NIT never fully went over.
Where's that?
For Air Canada 33.
Air Canada, INET, please.
Yeah, 236 as a FMS climb out speed, but what's interesting is it's blanked out here.
Air Canada aircraft calling, please say that.
I could do 80.
I just need to know the frequency for Houston Center, Air Canada 33.
Now I think it would work. I think it'll take it.
Just far away, so I probably not
nope.
Too much static. I don't have to.
Son of a gun.
Can you give me a position report?
It wants to climb out at 236. We keep doing that, we're going to stall out. We're not doing that again.
Merida Center,
300.
Canada 248 heavy.
Does it think you're in go around? I'm not sure.
Negative, we don't have that here.
I'm actually not sure because it's all blanked out. It's almost like
248 heavy. If you need us to send us a message in text.
Down the bomb.
it had to be. I do have a cost index. I have 88. I haven't put 99 in there. Let me try something here. What are we going up? 37 or 36? 34.
Request flight level 330 for weather.
Now let's see. Okay, there we go. It needed a cruise. It needed a cruise altitude there. That's what it was. Because our flight plan didn't.
128.3 Air Canada.
Remember, our flight plan didn't come over, so it didn't load up the flight level, I guess. There we go. So now we've got optimum max. Optimum max 37. We're doing 310 at 82 Mach. If we can get our juice back, which we may not be able to. Alright. God, I hate that engine texture on this livery. The one yesterday looked way better. It's just little things like that. Like, man, I'm loving the cockpit. The cockpit's got some good juice, nice textures. And then I come out here and I see this. I'm like, really? Really? Like... Really? Is this bird worth getting at the moment? Masso, look, man. You just let me know if you want to see anything. I'll show you and you make up with your mind. I don't know, man. I don't know. Jury's out. Jury's out. I'm going to keep flying it because I want to love it. I want to love it. Now, I know the 727 is on the horizon. Now, I love myself some 727, so we'll see.
Attention under 0
That looks really good, P3D. Jesus. Just don't look outside the window. Problem solved. Well, we don't even have windows, except we have our little cargo window port back here. Which is like, I mean, I get it's cargo. The cabin, the passenger variant, has actually got really nice windows. But like, really? Like, it's... Like, this isn't terrible, but this is not... This engine situation here. And Freaky D has a point. This livery might have been put together before version 1 was released by TFTI, so it's not taking advantage of the newest exterior art. And Freaky D, you do have a point. Oh no, hopefully I'm not losing my voice again. I'm going to make some soup here real quick after we get to level off. But Freaky D may have a point because yesterday we flew a livery, a custom livery, American, and it actually looked way better. The wing textures looked way better. The engine looked better. So this is a default Western Global livery from TFTI's website, because the one I downloaded from Flight SimTO, I think, is the reason why my MD-11 got completely bugged out yesterday and I had to reinstall it a couple times. I should have removed liveries one by one, but I was so frustrated I removed them all and then it worked. So I'm assuming one of them was the culprit and one of the new ones I downloaded was a Western Global livery. So the engine texture, minimum juice. But I mean, you come in here like honestly, like this looks pretty good. It's not like PMDG levels of modeling, but it's good. But you go to the overhead, and this is one of the best overheads we got in the sim. Honestly, I think it's right up there with the Anybuild's A300. The overhead is fantastic. The PFD colors, everything on the colors looks great. I am going to force love this airplane. This is what we call forced loves. Because I really, really want to become best friends with this bird. Especially, we'll see how today's flight turns out, landing in Mexico City. We're going to have to really, really look at that approach. Super high altitude, it's probably 9,500 degrees up there. Oh, Laura Breezy's in the house. All right, yeah, I got to make the bone broth. Hey, this stream is brought to you by Laura Breezy, because like I said, that's why the stream was delayed. I was sick. It's like, there's no way I'm going to be able to make this stream happen. I felt better. Go to the office, and she comes delivering me soup and juices and water. So the stream is brought to you by Laura Breezy. Bone broth and a shot of bourbon. Bosco, the bourbon right next door, man. I might do it. I might do it. Notice how he doesn't want the plane to be his mistress anymore now that Mystery 1 is in the stream. Oh, A-Right, talking about the scratches here. Yeah, alright, stabilizer motion. I love the performance on this airplane. Alright, turn it down a little bit.
United 17, 13 heavy.
United 13, take care. I got just climb at tempo 3
3.
The MD-11 scratching post.
That's right.
Oh, dude.
I'll get you higher.
Centro de México, Lanchile 714 pesado, nivel de vuelo 200.
Lanchile 714 Mérida, contacto radar a 380.
Alright, 31 for 34. What did we file? What was our, I think 34 was it? What was our filed out to?
714, agenda mantenga 380.
Acelerar la 300, la Chile 784.
Yeah, 34 was our final. Now, I wonder...
380, la Chile 784 pesado.
I'm going to put the forecast winds in here. I got to figure out where the winds are in this...
Center low, FedEx 1187, heavy with you, level 200.
In this
FedEx
thing.
1187, radar contact, climate temp level 350.
Up to 350 for 1187.
I kind of want to see if this makes a difference here at all. If I can find my winds and loft forecast in the PDF of this flight plan. There. Nope, that's not it. There we go. Wind forecast at, let's see, 34. So let's try this. Oh, 340. That's not it. Temperature 29. That's not it. Wind value and temp. You've been flying that Western Global for about 5 months? Nice, Sharp. Oh, Gustavo's here. What's up, dude? Last time I saw an MD landing in Mexico City, they had a bounce followed by a tail strike, almost ended belly up. Hey, man, no pressure. The tape gauge is growing on you. Honestly, they are a little bit, but only because I know they run these on this airplane. We go back to passenger ops, we're gonna get rid of them. We're gonna get rid of them. I don't know if I like this single Q flight director either. Alright, chat, I'm going to, as soon as we level here, I'll throw some tunes on, and then I'm going to make myself some soup, some lunch. Where's my, I know I had like a Latin playlist. There we go.
Okay, sorry, second.
That was FedEx 226 for leveling, flight level 200.
FedEx 26, climb level 350.
350, FedEx 226.
FedEx 1187, contact Havana on 124.550.
124.550 for FedEx 1187.
Let me see where we are. We in this, how far are we in this center? Oh yeah, we got a ways to go before we get handed off. So, level 340. Turn down a second. Yeah, center Western Global 357. I got to step away for about 5 minutes. That can be okay. And he says, I'll send him a message.
Attention, all stations, Maria will be back in 2 minutes.
Okay. Perfect. All right. I'm going to set you guys up. You have control. Let's see. Do you want jump seat view or do you want outside view? Let me know here while I set
Mary,
this
I
up.
sent a step away for 2 minutes.
We're not preparing in-flight entertainment.
Merida Center, good afternoon. It's Walker 2128 checking in, flight level 350.
Are we doing, you guys want jump seat view? We got all our lights off, right? Yeah, all our lights are off. Everything looks good. Outside view? Jump seat view? Outside view? Jump seat view? It's tied 1-1. Alright, jump seat view it is.
Walker 4128.
Walker, he gone, brother. He gone.
Mary, I sent a step away.
Alright, you have control. Don't touch anything. Tape view. There you go.
Copy. Thanks.
Alright, Put that right about there. You guys have control. Don't touch anything. I'll get those little Latin American playlists going back. Well, I mean, at least it says it is. It doesn't really sound like it. The song is called Paso Bien. I'll be right back. Give me a couple minutes, guys. We're going to make some lunch. That was a long taxi out. That was not necessary. Yeah, it was. It's kind of fun, actually. We're going to make it all the way. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Stay away from my fire handles, Bomb Tech.
Attention, all stations, Maria is back.
Meredith Center, Walker 2128, checking in, flight level 350.
United 1713, heavy. United 1713, heavy.
United 1713 heavy, will you?
Yeah, you have acceleration, that's not allowed to be.
Sorry?
You have flight sim acceleration, please don't do that.
Can you DM the message because I struggle to hear you right now, United 1713 heavy.
No, I don't have time for that. You have flight time acceleration, don't do that again, please. Contact Houston 132.165.
132.165, United 1713 heavy. Thank you for your feedback.
Very good day, American 895, flight level 220.
Ident, please.
What about it?
I got you now. American 895, they send via the... But send via... Why don't you have... American 5. Yeah, I got you, but your flight line is wrong. Stand by. American 895 on for now. This is maintain 13,000 on the valve present heading.
Sending 13,000, 13,000, and just for information, we have the NOSAD 1 Bravo arrival now.
Oh, if you have NOSAD 1 Bravo, send via the NOSAD 1 Bravo to 3,000 QNH 2991.
Yeah, I just saw that the flight plan is messed up. I'm sorry for that. So now NOSAD 1 Bravo descending 3,000 and QNH. Say again, QNH?
2991.
Altimeter 2991. American 895. Merida Center, this is Walker 2128. Just checking in. Flight level 350.
Walker, President.
Ident for Walker 4128.
Got you. Walker 4128, radar contact, 9350.
Media Centro, muy buenas tardes, 61425, nivelado 200. Con usted.
Fenix 1425, buenas tardes, contacto radar. Haciendo sin restricción de 80.
Libre ascenso para nivel de vuelo final 380, FX 1425, gracias.
Redescent Aero Mexico 462 with you, climbing to 16,000 for flight level 200.
Aeromexico 462, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Climb and maintain flight level 340, Air Mexico 462.
FedEx 226, climb and maintain, sorry. FedEx 226, contact Havana 124.550, bye-bye.
Is that for FedEx 226?
American 895, contact Cancun approach 124.7.
147, thank you very much for the start. Ciao.
Radar Center, Walker 4128. Can we take a 10-minute break?
No problem, let me know when you're back.
Copy, we'll call when we're back at Walker 4128.
Technical Center, Canada School, heavy Toga.
Air Canada 1213, climate 10, flight level 360.
Center, good day. United 316 Heavy, flight level 200, inbound Norfolk.
Standby. And attention all stations on 125.8. Please switch to Merida with me on 128.3. I repeat, 128.3. No need to signal.
Maria Center, Western Global 541, flight level 180.
Western Global 105 IF.
All right. What'd I miss? Was that for Western Global 357 Heavy?
No, it's, I think it was 105 calling.
Western Global 541 Heavy,
541. Proceed.
All right.
Radar Center, United 316 Heavy, flight level 200, inbound Norfolk.
Sorry.
So,
all right, how we doing? We
just
good?
So you guys know, I'm carrying
We only
a
pulled
lot
12
of
breakers.
So I lost track of a lot of you. If you are about to call, please hide them so I know where you are now.
Who, me? Was he talking to me? What'd I miss? Somebody said 28.3.
United 316 Heavy, flight level 200, inbound Omvip.
Omvip? He's going into
70
Cancun.
Away from Omvip.
I just need an ident, please. Squawk ident.
What we should do is fly Dallas to Cancun tomorrow in the Airbus. So I can remember how to fly an Airbus. All this MD-11 flying. Man, I really don't want to go to Cancun on Monday. Maybe I should just drop it.
316, thank you, Red. Contact line 400.
400, United 316 Heavy.
Don't mind my silence. I'm just having my soup for lunch. I think it's. I think I can do a little soup here after waiting on the ground for 2 hours.
American 142, thank you. Radar contact line 360.
Can I maintain flight level 360, American 142?
And TL72, if you can hear me, you are outside of control airspace.
He told us about an MD-11 Captain used retractable antenna to turn off the LSAS because it frequently had bugs. Really?
Frontier A,
That's interesting, dude. Maybe I should turn it off for takeoff. He didn't use them in the jump seat, bomb tech. Well, so we're told. He used them like the day before. So. Jacob, I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm also a Jets fan. I got 2 teams, and they both suck. I wonder what it. I wonder what it would feel like taking off with that LSAS off. Because landing. Oh, great. What's my voice doing now? Because landing actually wasn't too bad with it off. Beginning of a command inspection on Monday, Douglas. Nice. Not Monday night. I leave in the morning. I do Cancun in the morning on Monday. No, there's no more room for any more Niners fans, Richard Bauer. There's plenty of them in the Discord.
American 634, you well, you are with me?
Is that for American 142?
Negative for American 634.
American 634.
EJ, what are you, a friggin'
American 634,
Vikings fan?
you're fixing it?
American 634, can you repeat that?
I'm just making sure you're in frequency, you haven't called.
Yeah, we just got switched American 634, we're with you fellow 200 for 260.
Thank you, and comment to level 340.
Contact 340, American 634.
Team Vodka, you FedEx 1148. Jeez, he's already feet dry across the Gulf there. I was just looking at the online map. Quite a few. Let's see, we got 74 Mexico City departures. Someone do me a solid. What are they landing on? What are they landing in Mexico City? Which runway? Oh wait, why is my phone on? Did you guys hear that? My phone's echoing the stream. That's weird. All right, turn that off. The Bears. Yeah, the Bears. Hey man, Diabetic Glenn. Who's your who's projected starting quarterback now for the Bears? I forget. I know it's some good drama.
What? Yeah, well, when you can descend via file discretion, descend via the Pole 2 Hotel arrival to 3000, QNH 2991.
Confirm the Pole 3 Hotel arrival.
Pole 2 Hotel, yeah.
Okay, Pole 2 Hotel descending to 2000 feet on the start and 29901 Polaris for F1.
That's 3000.
3000.
Bombtech, definitely the Niners. Most bandwagon fans in the league. Definitely the Niners. Cowboys close second, though. I would agree with you there.
Frontier Air contact Havana 124.950. Bye-bye.
The Texans? Lone Star, my man. Sorry, bud. Hey, you guys were cool when you had J.J. Watt, so At least you had that moment of fame. The Jets have had Mark Sanchez. Give me a break.
Mary descent low, land 3729er, passing flight level 1952220.
Oh, you know what? Chiefs are big bandwagon fans too. I'd go Niners, Chiefs, Cowboys probably.
Where you? I got you on land 3739, radar contact, dimension flight level 370.
370, 3739er.
Hey, what year was that butt fumble? I'd Google it, but I have I'm holding my soup bowl. Was that what, 20? What year was the butt fumble? 2012? Your thoughts on the Jets 2009-2010 Jet season? Hey, that's so long ago I don't even remember. Flyboy. You're asking me to remember 24 years ago or 14 years ago?
American 279 then. I see your back off.
Zach Wilson will lead the dumpster fire to playoffs? No way, dude. Dude, I cannot wait to watch. If you are, look, how do I say this without getting screwed up on YouTube here? Sports gambling is legal in certain states. If it is legal in certain states, I have a Discord. No, I will probably bet a lot of money against Zach Wilson this year, and because there's a lot of DeBears fans in the Discord as well, and I can't stand Zach Wilson. I cannot wait to watch him just get wrecked. Mr. Flyboy, yeah, we lost to the Steelers, right? Was that when we lost to the Steelers? I wanted to see a Jets-Packers Super Bowl. Packers went on to win, I think. (2012), yeah, so that's 12. Dang, that's 12 years ago. Yeah. Me and the wife, we weren't even married yet. We just started dating. We met in 2000, early on 2012. Because I remember over Thanksgiving, that was during Thanksgiving. We were doing our own thing, and I called her, and I had the game on, and I was like, yeah, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? Blah, blah, blah. We were just dating. And I saw the butt fumble happen on TV, and I think I hung up. Rotate MD-11 or Tolos 340. Ooh, Steve. You know, the Tolos 340 has always been a solid bird. I haven't flown the Rotate in the X-Plane at all, so I'm not the best to ask, but I can vouch for the Tolos 340 being a solid bird. You were working at the EOD school, Boombala Boombala, in 2012. Nice. Nice, dude. Flyboy, is that the one where who was it that caught the touchdown in the corner of the end zone?
American 1469, good evening, radar contact, client and maintain level 370.
Was that the one in OT? Gosh, man, you're asking me to go way back in the memory bank, dude. I remember there was one playoff game against the Patriots. Who was the guy? My wife always had a crush on him. The receiver. Was it Antonio Holmes? No, it wasn't him. I'm thinking of a different game then. Decker. Eric Decker? I think it was Eric Decker when Decker was on our team. Maybe it wasn't a playoff game. Maybe it was... I thought it was a playoff game. Maybe it wasn't. It was just a regular season game towards the end. OT and Sanchez to Decker. Nah, not Edelman. He wasn't on team yet. Go Patriots, Andre Henry. Come on. Oh, Ryan Fitzpatrick and Eric Decker, yeah.
Who is that?
Southwest 190.
Yeah, usually with Monterey, I don't have the frequency, but they give you that already?
Yeah, I saw you guys switch. He gave it to me back before you guys switched.
No, it's okay. I switched to Monterey.
Yeah, Gustavo, yeah. It was after Eric Decker came over and Sanchez left. So we had Krusty Fitzpatrick. Fitzmagic. Dude, I was so hyped. Y'all remember when Geno Smith got his jaw broken? I mean, it doesn't matter what NFL team you're a fan of. If your starting quarterback gets his jaw broken because he gets punched in the mouth in the locker room, I really wonder what happened behind the scenes there. I mean, but Geno was throwing some dimes with Seattle last year, or a couple years ago anyway. Yeah, Kirk is going to get crushed in Atlanta, Mr. Martin.
Step out for 10 minutes.
Yeah, let me know when you're back.
Alright, we'll let you know when we're back. American 634.
American 1469, contact Havana 124 decimal 550, right?
Havana 12455, have a good night, American 1469.
You too?
Alright. Lunch has been consumed. Should have another one. That's pretty good, though. How we doing in here? What's ADAS? Nothing. CFIDs, nothing. ACARS. Ooh, ACARS works.
Chile 37, Roger 3739, contact Tenamer 123 decimal 90, Bobby.
What do they got down there? 020 at 88 miles. Towering cumulonimbus 25. Not terrible. 75 degrees Fahrenheit. That's not too bad. Hazy. Does that mean hazy? I think that means hazy. Wow, we are out in... we are in X-plane. I tell you what. This view right here is X-plane 11. Matter of fact, I have a stream where we flew Western Global across midday water. And it looks pretty similar to this. This is a scene straight out of X-plane 11. I feel like we should change the time. Should we change the time?
Yeah, please identify.
Like sunset's just way more juice. I don't know if this is straight out of X-plane scenery right here.
Yeah, let me know when you're back.
Let's see, what time is it in the sim? Oh, it's real time in the sim. It's 4:16. How much longer we got to go?
Land 3739.
5 right. 22:17. Time now 21. So 1 hour from now, so we'll be landing at 5. Let's run it forward. Let's run the time forward. See, I don't do the on the ground or in air fueling, but I firmly believe in run that sim time up a little bit. Get a little extra juice. Let's make it 6. Let's make it current time 6:16. There we go. The engine texture is still awful. That's still awful. Let's go back inside. It'll look better when we get over Mexico City, though.
Sorry, my mistake. 132 decimal 65.
That's a cool shot. Hazy is hazy. All right. What kept you motivated before getting to the airlines? Fuies. Well, what kept me motivated was something I always knew I wanted to do. I didn't, and here's the thing though, you think about airlines, is I didn't, my initial path and plan in aviation was not airline flying. That's not what I initially wanted to do. I wanted to be a corporate guy. I wanted to fly corporate jets around. Maybe not necessarily 135 like corporate charter, but find that cush Part 91 gig. And I did. And I enjoyed it. And I was going to go back to it. But I mean, it's not like I didn't like airlines. I just thought that when I was much younger, I was like, oh, but airline flying is so boring. You go to the same 20 airports and the same route, blah, blah, blah. I just wanted to fly around and go to different places. And I found that job, but I was flying corporate. I was doing contract work, and I really enjoyed it. But then other life things started to take priority. Like I wanted to settle down with my girlfriend, who's now my wife. I wanted to eventually have a family, and I didn't want to live by my phone. Not that my personal experience was bad at Part 91. Jeez, this guy's mic. Not that even the one I worked for, I think the one I worked for was pretty much a diamond in the rough, or like a, needle in the haystack type job. But my buddy, who was, ironically, my buddy I talk about, Sean, I talk about him all the time, he's on the 777 right now. He sent me a picture, and I was in the Metroliner on the ramp in Lubbock, freezing, just like -10 outside, ice and snow everywhere. We're all huddled in there. And I went to fly freight to build up my turbine PIC time faster, so I could be insured by Wyvern, Argus, whatever the insurance, a common insurer company was for Part 91 jet pilots, contract pilots and stuff. Because if you don't have that insurance thing or whatever, I can't remember how it worked out, but basically you guys wouldn't contract you out, or they wouldn't work for you. They wanted you to be qualified for that. So that's why I went to fly freight, to build my turbine time faster so I could get that. And in the middle of me flying freight, my buddy Sean sent me that picture. He sent me a picture of an Embraer 170 in front of the terminal at Washington National. And I was like, man, that actually looks pretty good. This, have a better schedule, have coffee on your airplane, dress clean. You don't have to be slugging around bags, flying freight and all this stuff. So I'm like, screw it. I'm going to go to the airlines. And that's kind of how it just kind of transpired from there. I look back on it now, and I'm thankful for my decisions that I have made so far. Hopefully, I mean, there's one decision that I really regret, and we'll see if it comes to bite me here or not. But so far, the steps that I've made have been okay, but there is one that I think might have been a pretty big blunder. We'll see. You never know if you made the right decision or not until you retire. What are your favorite planes that you've flown? Man, anything Beechcraft, dude. King Airs, Beech 99, even the Beech 99, the unpressurized, beat up King Air. Anything Beechcraft, man, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. You're not just getting in the airplane and starting up. You're strapping that airplane to your body, and it's almost like, maybe it's just me and maybe I'm weird, but it felt like it became an extension of your body. And really, any airplane you're in should feel that way, but for some reason, I was so connected to the Beechcraft, those PT6s, taking it in and out of anywhere from the most boring, long, 12,000-foot runways to flying it in the mountains in the snow and ice, landing on a 4,000, 3,000-foot strip. And it never let me down. And I abused it a couple times. She still never let me down. So I really, really enjoyed flying anything Beechcraft. I read a great book that made me think of you, A Cargo Pilot's Life, Tales from Corrosion Corner. Really? That's interesting. I might have to look that up, Gray Shirt. Getting my PPL right now, man, it just sucks to think about all the license I have to get along with those 1,500 out. Hey, Fuies, don't look at it that way, man. You got to change your mindset. you're only going to be a private pilot, a student pilot once, okay? You'll get there eventually if you've got the motivation. If you've got the drive, you'll get there. So what you need to do is you need to enjoy the journey. I know it can get stale, and I know it can get boring, and I know it can look overwhelming when you look at the big picture, but just keep your head down. Next flight, next takeoff, next landing, next lesson. What's next? And just keep going one little step at a time, and then you're going to look back and be like, dang, I can't believe I'm already here. Did you see Citation Max do longitude? I have not.
Western Global 541.
I'm sorry, were you calling Western Global 357?
Just making sure you were on frequency. I was your factor.
Oh, yeah, Western Global 357. We're level here at 340.
Thank you.
Actually, you know what, Bomb Tech? I think I saw a thumbnail of a longitude. That must have been it. I saw a thumbnail on my YouTube suggestion feeds. I'll have to look it up. Is that a feeling used big liners or just reduced in a sense? It's a little more reduced, I would say, Masso. Like, the Airbus specifically, you're much more of a manager, you know? But, you know, I have tremendous confidence in the Airbus, and it too feels like an extension of my arm and how we operate and how we fly it. But it's just different, man. It's just different. Because when you're in a small airplane, whether it's even a small corporate jet, Citation Bravo, my first jet, it's kind of the same deal. Because everything is just more emphasized in smaller aircraft. So you build a more, I don't know. It's like you build a more intense relationship with small airplanes.
Whiskey leveled off, flight level 350 inbound for Cancun.
Motivation's there and money funding? Yeah, it is expensive, man. Now, luckily, there are a lot of programs now that really help with funding. There's a couple, like United's got their program, Aviate. You've got a couple others that will actually reimburse you once you finish. So, like, it's possible, but don't get me wrong. I fully understand. I didn't pay off my flight school loans, so I took out loans to learn how to fly. I did not pay those off until I was at the airlines. So I went through instruction. I went through my corporate pilot life. I went through my freight dog life, some contract life, regional life, and then I think it was somewhere in there in my regional life where I finally paid them off. But Steven, you do have a point. Right now, it's very high. The cost of everything right now is extremely high. So, yeah, Captain Chemtrail's right. Yeah, enjoy the journey, not a race. The Black Square Starship. Black Square's coming out with a Starship? I did not know that. A Starship with the canard on the front? Huh. Well, that's pretty neat. There's a C500 coming to X-Plane. I saw it. You should take a look in the video with the sound and 3D model by TorqueSim. You know, I think I saw a video on that, Gustavo. I think Q8 Pilot did a video on it. I don't know, man. It seemed the video. If I'm thinking of the same one, I think it still needs some work, right? Harris, that's a good question. I don't know, actually. I tried finding window shades earlier. Did we lose our radio? Why is it so quiet? Mexico Center.
American 630.
26.6 maybe? No, he's back. We're going to Chihuahua Center. No, we're going to Mexico Center, I think. 26.6. I think that'll be the next one. So let me go ahead and start scrolling this in. Oh, good. We're only one digit behind. It's manageable. 1266. FOs, you guys jacked up the frequencies. What's up with that? That's always comforting. You go on a lab break, come back, and the first thing you hear is, what was that frequency again? Rate the MD-11 scale 1 to 11 or 1 to 10? 1 to 10, I gave it a 7.5. I give it a 7.5, 1 to 10. It's got insane potential. Pad rack. Like, I feel like this airplane has insane potential to be really, really good. And knowing TFDI, and I think, was it Steven? Was it you that brought this up, or was it Mar? Someone in the Discord, we were talking about it yesterday. You know, if you remember when the 717 dropped in P3D, it was pretty rough. It wasn't the smoothest release either. So, but if you look at what that 717 is now, you know what they're capable of doing. And I'm confident that this is going to get there. I really am. Lied on my taxes to get 7730 refund. Just bought the PMDG triple. Hey, man. You can't make money in this country without learning how to not pay the government money. I want a VAT sim giveaway for anything from Flight Effects. Ask for the upcoming citation. 10, they agreed. Ooh, Joe Plains. That's awesome, dude. Is Fly Live borked? Really? This plane has been pretty good with Fly Live. Says we're at 36 feet. Well, that would be a problem, wouldn't it? And this, kids, is why a good reputation in the community is important. Hey, at least we didn't cuss out any controllers today. I think that's a win. So we got a slightly FCG, which would be, our company would be happy about that. So who knows why an FCG, since I already gave the answer away. Why is an FCG more beneficial to, well, really any flight, but especially long flights, especially cargo flights, really, when you think about it. An ideal CG is aft of the center CG point. MD-11 driver. When are you going to fly a 7.4? You mean the 748? Probably not for a minute yet. Less trim needed? Kind of. You're kind of headed the right direction. Oh, Joe Plains Tout Ray has to get all professional at us. Yeah, less induced drag. But why? It's not induced drag? All right, here we go. Gustavo is going to reinvent the wheel for us. Why is it not induced? Hold on. Is it induced drag? I guess you could say it's induced drag because you have less of it. No. I don't know. Gustavo, you tell me. What do you think? Well, A-Rot's got to be all 121 Hawaiian professional with us. Spoiled answer. Yeah, he's absolutely right. So when the CG is aft, the tail doesn't need to deflect to keep the nose up. Therefore, if you have less deflection of the elevator, you have less drag. Therefore, you're more efficient, burn less fuel. Because think about it, if you had a nose heavy, if your CG was forward, you got to have more elevator displaced, or trim tab, depending on how your elevator, THS, whatever it is, works. You're going to have more displacement on your horizontal stab. That increase of displacement is going to increase your drag. Gustavo says, trim jag. You change the arms of elevator pushing your tail up. What? You change the arm of the elevator pushing your tail up. Well, no, you're right. If you go too far aft, then it's opposite benefit, because now you got to use opposite induced drag to keep the nose down. I think we need to be on 26.6. Did we miss a frequency change? Yeah, we definitely need to be on 26.6. Center, good afternoon. Western Global 357 Heavy, level 340. Did these controllers just give up today from all the traffic?
Western Global 357, radar contact.
Oh, there we go. I thought everyone just gave up. Or maybe it's siesta time. It is 4:30. It is siesta time down here. Mateo Chewy, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. How you doing? You need to be outside the envelope, like in the Kalita Kabul. Well, yeah, that was definitely outside the envelope. Yeah, flying for life, absolutely. Hard to recover from stalls. That's why you don't want to stall this puppy. Isn't aft CG worse concerning flying stability and turbulences? Yes, outside of the envelope. Now, just an aft CG inside of your CG envelope is it going to be a little bit different recovering than if it were on the forward side of the envelope? Yes, but it's still rated and it's still certified for that envelope of that position for that CG, so you'll still be okay. All these things are less than like 1% benefits. Yeah, it's pretty small. When we compare forward and aft CG, it's best to remember that it's still within the envelope and not a large change. Correct. It's a very, very, very small. It's like a check ride question. Matter of fact, I think I got asked that on like a commercial pilot check ride. The last center sounded like he was ready to give up a few times. I don't blame him, man. I feel like that Cancun ground was about ready to give up too. Welcome to 26.6 FedEx 799. All right, you're 799, sweet man.
Centro, Lanchile 714, pesado, nivel de vuelo 380.
Chile 714 pesado, contacto radar.
Ooh, Louisville to Newark, Mateo? Nice. I'm guessing they're going to be UPS, huh?
Charlie Hotel Romeo, adelante.
Charlie Hotel Romeo, Golf 550, despego del Encero, rumbo Eco en ascenso visual 18000, solicita instrumentos Scottsdale.
Yeah, Gustavo, I definitely remember that 744. I know I was flying with a guy who was best friends with the guy who was the FO. Sad day. The MD-11 has a neutral stability on pitch, and because you already have the engine pushing nose down, you need more trim nose up to counter.
Thank you.
You have trim pushing. Man, it's 4:30 in the afternoon, man. You're asking a lot of me mentally here. We just sat on the ground for 2.5 hours.
México Centro Bianca 022 solicita volar directo a SOPs.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Mateo, I hear that, dude. I would think the engine would be pushing your tail down. Well, the middle, like A-Rat's saying, because you've got weight on the tail, so you got extra weight on the tail. Unless you're talking about the underslung engines pushing the nose up, but I feel like the MD-11 is kind of like the perfect balance, right? Because you have the underslung engines. Well, actually, no, that's 2 in the negative category, because if they're underslung engines, they're going to pull the nose, or they're going to push the nose up, and the engine on the tail, the extra weight's going to keep the tail down. But if you spin up the middle engine, isn't it going to want to bring the nose down? I don't know. That's weird. We need to look at a wind tunnel. We need a wind tunnel slow-mo MD-11.
128.2, vision 2 dollars.
128.0.
Decimal 0.
Correct.
Oh, wait, we do have an engineering nerd in chat. Steven, I need you to create MD-11 1 to 100 and with working flight control surfaces, and put it in a wind tunnel with smoke so we can see what's going on here. I get to watch real MD-11s come in and out of Newark all the time. Window looks out of the northern arrivals portion. Nice, dude. You know, I was in Newark, let's see, 2 weeks ago? And I think it was somebody had just done a preview on the MD-11. Maybe it was like British Av Geek or somebody. Oh, we got to do our descent prep here. It's about time. But I was holding short for departure, and FedEx, was it FedEx? Yes, FedEx MD-11. We were sitting right where it touched down. It was just such a sweet shot. 75 now, send an invoice. Sounds good, Steven. Sounds good, man. Well, that's what I'm thinking, A-Rot. I'm lacking the mental acuity to actually run this down. But yeah, pushing down is a vague term, you're right. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If it's mounted above CG, thrust will create a pitch down moment. Right? I don't know. We got to look at this arrival. It's almost time. With the single Q flight director. I like Mexico City. Easy identifier.
Mexico Center, American 393 with you, climbing 23 for 29.
Get a room if you're with them. All right, that's not Mexico City. Where's Mexico City? There we go. All right, 5 right. That's the normal one, right? 5 right, 5 right.
Hello, radar contact, climb to flight level 350. 350 for 393.
Let me check Mexico City. ATIS. Quebec, 8 miles, 020 at 8. Runways 5 in use. I expect ILS Zulu. 5 right is normal. So, if we look at the star, and we're on the Onega 2 Alpha, or 3 Bravo, 2 Alpha. Nope, that's not the right one. What did we file? What is Onega 2 Alpha? Yeah, that's what we filed. So Onega 2 Alpha. 300. Descend via. The guy in front of us got a descend via. So if we get a descend via, I can't zoom in anymore. Okay. Sutas at 11,190 knots. From there, we'll transition to the approach. Zulu localizer for 5 right.
World Cargo 1049er Heavy, cross Enaga at flight level 300. We'll go for World Cargo 1049.
Ooh, Wilco. Not the proper use of Wilco there.
Western Global 357 Heavy, when ready, descend, maintain flight level 300, cross Enaga at 300.
Alright, when ready to descend, flight level 300 to cross Enaga, flight level 300 for Western Global 357 Heavy. AJ says it does not like the last turn off model. AJ, I would imagine it doesn't. Did I vertical speed it? Dang it, I didn't want to do that. Prof. Hold, 34. 3-4. Now I got to push pull, right? But I'm not ready to start down, so hold. Hold 340. We're holding. AJ, did you fly the rotate or did you fly this one? Ooh, back in the saddle. Spicy. It's back in the saddle, chat. Steven, was that you that checked on? Did that you checked on back in the saddle? That sounds like an engineering kind of guy. Alright. Yeah, pull prof. Pull then prof. But I want to wait, though. I don't want to do it now. It's prof to 300, so I want to wait. I'm holding 340.
Mexico Center, good afternoon.
Right off the baby in with the heading select like the MD-80. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. This turn right here from SUTAS, 90-degree turns, mandatory 9,700 feet. We are probably going to stay fast, too. So let's, before we do any other things here, we'll have to use 35. Do we use? Would this be a 50 land? Probably a 35 land, wouldn't it?
American 2547, radar contact. Turn left heading 270.
You wanted to get
climb to flight level 380.
You're out in Dubai with 777 whiskey? But I do use back in the saddle. I knew it. I knew it, dude.
Heading 270.
224 clean, 180, 167, flap 28 min. So I'm trying to see here. Let's do a perf data. Mexico City, 5 right, dry. Nope, we'll just call it. Let's see what the weather information is. 020 at 8, 6 knots a headwind, temperature 25. Current weight, let's run it worst case. 483. Who's Western Global 581?
Western Global 541 heavy.
541 heavy. Oh no, what did I say it was? 54. That's
Air
wrong.
Canada 869er 2. Can you climb to flight level 390?
How do I? There we go. I want to just click off. 483.
Air Canada 869er 2.
Auto brakes. Medium reversers
Air
off ups
Canada
without calculating.
8692, go ahead.
Air Canada 869er 2.
Really?
Can you climb to flight level 390?
3,000 feet?
Stand by 1.
That's how fast we're going to stop?
199er contact master plan.
All right.
28 nothing, walk 31 NH.
See ya.
Mexico City, American 2547 heavy. Unable to climb to 380. Requesting 360.
American 2547.
You can't use the decimal for the weight.
360 and keep heading 270.
So no decimal. 483.
270 and climb to 3.
Okay.
Air Canada 8692.
There we go. No reversers, auto brakes low, 7,300 feet. Let's do that. Reversers low, 7,300 feet. How much?
Please climb flight level 390. Thank you.
Look at that shaking there.
Not a problem.
That's crazy. All right, min brakes. We'll do full flaps 35. What did flaps 50 give us?
799er contact master plan.
6,900. The problem is, I don't know if I should go flaps 50 on this one. All right, let's go pool and then prof. Pool, prof. No, push, prof. No, AJ, you lied to me. It's hold prof to 34, so it's armed. AJ's lying to me. Sabotage.
1049er contact approach 121.2. Good day.
Overhooked. See.
So if we do flaps 50, although maneuvering up there at flaps 50 is going to be awful spicy. Gustavo, do we do 50 on this or not? Because the winds aren't that crazy. The winds are actually pretty calm. It's prof to 300. It's going to start down on its own. It's got to, right? We're doing flaps 50 too, by the way.
México,
Ain't nobody got
Centro,
time
muy
for.
buenas tardes. American
Ain't nobody got time
78,
for
nivel
flaps 35.
270, autorizado hasta 290 en su espacio aéreo.
All right, back to our charts on the star.
American 78, contacto radar,
Onega 2
haciendo nivel
Alpha.
370.
Onega 300.
Autorizados hasta nivel 370. Muchas gracias.
Airbus gig, yeah. Yeah, it's just AJ trying to sabotage us. Alright, so we're doing a flaps 50, 160 on the VAP. We're probably gonna heading bug this around. So after SUTAS, it's a we track the Zulu for 5 right. We track the 145 for 5 miles, and that's a 90-degree intercept if they don't give us a vector. And this is going to be a spicy turn here. You're at 9,700 feet, which is only 2,000 feet above the ground. That's crazy. Field elevation is 7,297 feet. Good night. All right, here we go. Let's make sure AJ wasn't trying to sabotage us here. Look, see? Ah, AJ, look. AJ, whoa. Maybe yours doesn't have VNAV. I think AJ's doesn't have VNAV. There's a couple airplanes in X-Plane 11 that don't have VNAV. Ain't that right, AJ? Alright. AJ, what time does Angel Food close? Because that trip that I have with the Western Global FO is actually, we get in late up there. It's a late night turn. I don't want to do it, so I might drop it, but
Avianca 22, contacte Mérida.
Angel Food will be the determining factor. If they're going to be closed when I get there, I'm going to drop the trip. And there's a reason they built a new airport far away from the ones. This is going to be pretty wild to feel on the way down here. This is going to be pretty wild. I think the next one is going to be Mexico City approach, 121.2. I'm going to preemptively load that up because it takes a long time. Should have went the other direction. Oh no, we're too far gone now. My thumb is, or my finger is tired. Shift doesn't do anything. Control doesn't do anything. We just got to sit here and scroll it down. All right, 121. It's kind of a weird frequency. 121.2 for approach. 121.2. That's primed up just in case that's the one we get. That's information Oscar. Team Vodka got a 99 at 108. I don't believe you. Let me get G's set up right now here, guys, so we'll have it ready to go so I won't forget. I'm going to get G's. Fire it up so you can laugh at me. Oh, well, Team Vodka, you were flying like the fake airplanes, right? That don't have any landing.
Delta 958, contact Mazatlan 128.0. Good day.
Like actual landing physics.
1.0 that are 958 heavy. So long. Thank you.
All right, G's is up and running on that view. Beautiful. Back to this camp. All right. Stabilizer motion.
357, contact approach 121.2. Good day.
121.2. Have a good day. Western Global 357 Heavy.
Thank you.
All right, 121.2 is
257
up.
Heavy, fly direct Almis, descend to 14,000.
Descend to 14,000, direct Almis. We have informations Quebecs. Why are we slowing down so much, dude? Look at this. What are we doing here? Altitude. Approach, good afternoon. Western Global 357 Heavy, crossing Onega, flight level 300, information, Quebec.
Western Global 357 Heavy, Mexico approach, good afternoon. Radar contact, descend via Enaga 2 Alpha to 18,000. QNH 3024, expect ILS Zulu, runway 05 right.
Alright, descend via the Naga 2 Alpha to 12 right. We'll expect the ILS. I'm sorry. Naga 2 Alpha, expect the ILS as Zulu for runway 05 right for Western Global 357 Heavy. Alright, we got all kinds of whack stuff going on with our speed. What was the bottom altitude again? Bottom altitude was 11. So let's set 11. Altitude. 11. Prof.
Emirates 735 Heavy, 5 miles on final runway 05 right, wind 0 to 0 degrees, 8 knots, clear to land.
And hold on, why is our FMS speed so low? perf descent. 330.
American 257 Heavy after Almis. Resume the arrival to 1000. Clear ILS Zulu
FMS
runway
speed
05 right.
228. No way, dude. $280 max. Well, 230 when we get to max that one, but give me some
México,
juice
aproximación,
here.
buenas tardes, Aeroméxico 165,
All right,
información
we are
Quebec, plan de vuelo
prof
Quebec,
to
Claudia,
18,
gracias, a copia.
prof to 27. We're at or above 27 for this fix, so we're looking good.
Pendiente.
Angel Food's open till 9 p.m. Let me see what time I get in. And make sure this airplane descends. You know what, Agent? You got me thinking. I kind of want to try the rotate MD-11 just to see, as we are refreshing our memories here with this airplane. Let's see. What time do I get into the old Angel Food facility? Ooh, 2038. I don't know. I'll be tight. Gonna have to land on, what's that, 30 right and make the first high speed. Medium auto brakes. Approach gave you a bottom altitude and the send via instruction. Steven, what was it? I think he did too. No VNAV on the issues on 300. And approach for Western Global 357 Heavy. Can you just confirm our descent clearance on the Anaga 2 Alpha?
Western Global 357 Heavy, descend to 18,000 unrestricted.
Alright, descend to 18,000 unrestricted for Western Global 357 Heavy. Alright, so technically we can go down to 18,000 right now, the way I understand that. So we should set 18 and just go down to 18. Do we concur? This is where I look at the FO. A-Rod, do we concur? We're just going to go 18? Or do we leave it in prof? He said via now unrestricted. So, Lauren, what's that in America speak? Is that descended, maintained
cargo
flight level
1049er
180?
Heavy, flight direct Almis, descend to 14,000.
I think we can go straight to
Direct
18.
Almis
All right.
down to 14,000.
So we're in prof to 18.
Emirates 735 Heavy, welcome to Mexico City, exit left when able.
Vertical speed it down to 18. Yeah, unrestricted is straight down. So let's go. Let's actually go
Emirates
idle
735 Heavy, taxi to Terminal 1
Idle
via
clamp
Bravo,
to
cross runway
180.
05 left.
Taxi Terminal 1 via Bravo, cross the runway 05.
Very, it's very not smooth on this VNAV situation. I don't know if that's what the real airplane does or not, but all right, we're getting ready for some max juice though. This is going to be nice.
Unreadable.
What is that? AJ. AJ. Dude wipes. You ever heard of him, man? Jeez.
Sorry, say again?
That looks pretty juicy.
05 left via Bravo, continue taxi Terminal 1.
Yeah, that's what threw me off, Lauren. I got to descend via.
Correct. Have a good day.
Descend and maintain, so whatever, we're fine. We'll go down 18. Let me get flight recorder ready.
American 257 Heavy, clear ILS Zulu, runway 05 right.
That's where the excess
to
grease comes out.
10,000 at your discretion.
I need a jump seat on FedEx. Yeah, but I like my life.
World Cargo 1049er Heavy, after Almis, resume the arrival to 1000. Clear ILS Zulu, runway 05 right.
Alright, 753, no speed restriction, down to 18, will be 230 once we get down there. We'll do descent prep, anything we need. Oh, I need to get some checklists for this thing. Nothing really up here to mess with. We got our auto brakes set. We're not going to arm you just yet. Oh, I totally forgot to surprise Gustavo. Oh, he wasn't here for takeoff, that's why. You got to mouse wheel this puppy up to 10 or whatever after takeoff. I think it's 10 degree. I think it stops at 10. That way when we start deploying our flaps, here we go. Alright, so that's set. Boom. Alright, we're 24, descending 18,000. That looks good. 280 on the speed. We got our no glide slope yet. Oh, that is juicy though. You think we can hit 300 likes on this stream, y'all? It'll be kind of challenging. We'll see. Hopefully we'll get some more likes in here before landing. Oh, look at that shot though. New sponsor for this flight, Dude Wipes. There is a reported bug for the MD-11 where the box sticks a restriction in the flight plan for no reason. All right. Hey, Bosco, take it easy, man. Go feed that fam. We'll see you on the next one, dude.
Aeroméxico 1050, contacto Centro México en 126 decimal 6. Buen vuelo.
126 decimal 6. Muchas gracias, Aeroméxico 1050.
Igual.
Sometimes it's a good thing that you're colorblind. I guess it can benefit you in some situations. Maybe fly an X-plane. Bought the MD-11 last night. Thing must be a lactose intolerant. No butter, no matter how hard I try. Geographically inverted. Good to see you, dude.
American 257 Heavy, 7 miles from final runway.
It's hard.
25 right.
This will be my, what, third landing attempt?
Correction.
Well, we did a couple after the stream yesterday. After our initial landing, we did a couple of practices. This is where I really wish we had terrain radar, though. This is kind of sus. I'm going to get these lights on now because we're going to be messing with a lot of stuff. Get the logo lights on. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Ugh. 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 Yeah, digital mark. We need more Mexico. We need some more. Did any what about Aero Mexico or Mexicana?
357 Heavy, fly direct Almis, descend to 14000.
Direct Almis, descend 14000. Western Global 357 Heavy. Direct Almis. NOAA beams. Descend to 14000.
Lanchile 714 Heavy Flightbox 300.
Did Aero Mexico anybody? They had DC-10s, right? We need some good. We need some DC-10 livery poured over MD-11 liveries. Because there's way too many good DC-10 liveries, and we're not going to get a DC-10 anytime soon. So we need those on the MD-11. Aero Enrique Iglesias Airlines. That's right.
180 via the
777 flights out of Mexico City. Anyone knows offhand? I don't, Bomb Tech. I don't think American takes a triple out of Mexico City. More like need more Chile flights. No, actually, A-Rod, yes. Land Chile. We do more South America stuff. Just wait. When the 727 drops, when the 727 drops, we are going to do a lot of fun stuff. I'm going to redirect it to Almis here. I'm redirecting the line so we don't, because it's kind of a more than 90-degree turn. Aero Mexico replaced 777 with 7.8s. Ah.
Sorry for that, thank you. Aeroméxico 165, Aeroméxico 165, arranque y remolque aprobado.
Right, we're just on 14000. We're at a transition altitude 3007 to set. Almis at 14000. We probably need to slow down. Max 210 knots.
Derecha, QNH 3024, ruede vía Bravo 3 Alfa 1, mantengan pista.
3024, Bravo 3 Alpha 1 en pista 05 derecha, Aeroméxico 16.
So if I scroll it to 210 and then I pull it, it should force it.
Heavy, welcome to Mexico City, exit left when able.
I'm going to let it keep coming down right now, and then I'm going to slow down. Oh.
World Cargo 1049er Heavy, descend to 10,000 at your discretion.
Let's get a little speed brake action in here. Let's help it out.
And you're clear for the approach.
And we're clear to the approach.
Western Global 357 Heavy, reduced to 10 indicated.
Slowing to 210 knots, Western Global 357 Heavy. Slow down, baby. Slow down. All right, 210, and then, uh-oh. Okay, whew, froze up on me there. Pull it, 210. All right, speed brakes are out. We're slowing down. We're trying to come down at the same time. We're going to juice up the sounds. All right. Is it Aerosource? Aerosucra. I always say Aerosource, but it looks like it's Aerosucra.
American 257 Heavy, taxi to Terminal 1 via Bravo.
Slide extension, let's go.
Runway 05 left.
wrong way. Alright, 15.4, we're gonna be a little high. This is gonna happen fast, chat. This is gonna happen real fast.
Unreadable.
Got my chiropractor on retainer.
Western Global 357 Heavy, after Almis, resume the arrival to 10,000. Clear ILS Zulu, runway 05 right.
After Almis cleared to send via the arrival to 10,000, cleared ILS 5 right for Western Global 3% Heavy. Alright, he gave us 10,000. No, not vertical speed, dang it.
Aeromexico 334, runway 05 right, wind 020 degrees, 8 knots, clear for takeoff. Report when airborne.
10,000 prof. 10,000 prof. We're cleared for the approach. We're 210 knots. Our slats are out. Recording is starting now. It's going to happen real fast. A little bit high, but that's okay. We're at or above 14. Let's get the speed brake back out.
Aeroméxico 165, puede salir de pista 05 izquierda.
Can we go flaps?
Afirmativo 05 izquierda, pues.
10 and slight retraction, flaps 15. Yeah, let's go. 15. Check speed brake, that's coming up.
Alfa 1, posición y mantener 05 izquierda para Aeroméxico 165, gracias.
Alright, we're cleared approach. We're going to be high on all these.
American 334, traffic is on final 7 miles. I need you to take off as soon as possible.
160 for flaps 50.
World Cargo 1049er Heavy, traffic is departing, reduced to minimum approach speed. I've overheated down.
We're off to 9,700 for MX901. Yeah, that was the trim packs. Or actually, no, I don't know. I didn't move the trim button. Maybe it was the speed brake lever. All right, the replay is already on. We're gonna have a juice replay, but I'm trying to stay focused here on this one. We gotta be Johnny on the spot on this approach, y'all. I want to slow down even more for this turn. Do we have a 190 max? Yeah.
World Cargo 1049er Heavy, runway 05
Let's do
right,
180.
wind 020 degrees, 8 knots, clear to land. Clear to land, 5 right.
180.
Aeromexico 334, radar contact, climb via 3
Ooh,
Alpha.
look at Mexico City in the distance.
Right, climb 3 Alpha,
Alright, camera's coming up. I want to see how she's going to handle this turn. Alright, we're 11,000 at or above for SUTAS. That's checked. We're 180 on the speed. We're on the speed brake. Stabilizer motion. Oh, dial flap is 15 for landing retention? Alright, thank you. I gotta give Gustavo a sabotage emoji then. He told me 10. Thank you, Mateo. Flaps 15 would have been much better. We're already past the dial of flap now, but thank you. I will set that next time.
Western Global 541 Heavy, Mexico approach. Good afternoon. Descend via Larlo 3 Alpha to 17,000.
Alright, tower's not on. Good.
3024.
I was gonna say, I can't dial in Tower Freak right now. Takes too long. I'm gonna stay a little bit fast here on this turn, and as soon as we start our inbound turn, I'm gonna drop the gear and we're gonna configure.
World Cargo 1049er Heavy, welcome to Mexico City.
Final approach fixed altitude is 8,900. There's 10,000 MSL. Looking good. Approaching 2,000 above.
Aeroméxico 165, pista 05 izquierda, viento.
Alright, here comes that turn. Here's that 90 turn.
En el aire. Repórtenos a frecuencia.
I'm going to set 160. Hold it. I don't want it to go off yet. There you go. Keep flicking it.
1049er Heavy. When you exit.
Doing a good job in the turn right now. Oh, look at that. A little bit of a rainbow in the background. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. That's so awesome. Alright, stay inside. Stay inside. And
Western Global 357 Heavy.
Got it.
8 miles on final runway 05 right. Wind 020 020 degrees, 8 knots, continue approach.
Continue approach, Western Global 357 Heavy. Alright, 160, gear down. Approach is captured. That was good, that worked out good. Holding that speed in there, now we're going to configure all the way up. Man, I wish we had better textures. Flaps 50 coming in. Alright, we are landing checklist complete, essentially. Alright, there's a runway. Stabilizer in motion. I'm going to hand fly this puppy. Autopilot. Oh, it always does that. Auto thrust off.
Autopilot. Western Global 357 Heavy, runway 05 right, clear to land.
Runway 05 right, clear to land. Western Global 357 Heavy. How do I get you?
World Cargo 104.
ATS off, there we go.
Taxi to cargo ramp via Bravo 9er Charlie. Have a good day.
Whoa, look at that speed.
Cargo ramp via Bravo 9er Charlie. See you.
That is a tight window. Are you kidding me? It's like a 5-knot window.
Aeroméxico 165, contacto radar haciendo vía Noxos 3 Alfa a nivel 290. Noxos 3 Alfa a nivel de vuelo 290, Aeroméxico 1.
Man, following a glide slope with this thing is very challenging. I don't know why. So we want to be 3 whites.
Global 541 Heavy, flight direct
We want to be 3 whites on this.
Stabilizer motion.
Direct Euronox
500.
Sync rate.
400.
Sync rate.
What? Sync rate check?
Sync rate.
Approaching minimum.
Whoa! What happened there? I didn't
Sync
even do.
rate.
I literally didn't even touch anything.
Glide slope.
Look,
Glide
I'm not even
slope.
touching the yoke. That's weird.
Sync rate. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
100.
Pull up.
Oh, you're fine, dude.
Sync rate.
50. 40. 30.
Lanchile
20,
714
10.
Heavy, continue descending to 14,000 via the right.
Continue descending 14,000 via the right.
Alright, it's just not. It doesn't like working with the Bruder. There's no way. There's no way it's got to be a Bruder issue. Auto brakes off. My view looked like what Gus described. Hey, do we turn right or left?
Western Global 357 Heavy, welcome to Mexico City, exit left 24.
Alright, making a left turn here, Western Global 357 Heavy. It was actually a better landing than yesterday. So I think I know what's going on. Because the LSAS...
Western Global 357 Heavy, taxi to cargo ramp via Bravo Charlie, cross runway 05 left. Have a...
Alright, taxi cargo, Bravo, Charlie, cross 5 left, Western Global 357 Heavy. Have a good day. Thank you for the ATC.
Thanks for your visit. Bye-bye.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and keep everything on. I know what's going on, guys. So, because the LSAS moves the THS, right? The Bruner doesn't receive that that's actually moving, so the pressure stays the same on the yoke, and I feel that I'm at a trim. Then I move the trim, and the LSAS moves it back, and then I get in this loop. You saw I wasn't touching the yoke, and it was just doing, the airplane was doing, it looked like I was doing this. But I guarantee you, it's got to be the force feedback conflicting. It's got to be the elevator. It's got to be the elevator conflicting with the force feedback. Let's clean it up. What was our landing actually? 381 at 1.2. One bounce. I tell you what though, when's the last time you were on approach with a 5-knot window? That was pretty spicy. Looks like an L skill issue. Oh my gosh. I might have to do. I might have to fly this airplane with LSAS off, just because of the way force feedback works.
Direct on me, descend 140,000, cleared ILS 5 Zulu arrival for Lancia Sanford Heavy.
Western Global 541 Heavy after Urnok. Resume the arrival to 11.
Alright, we'll make this turn here. Oh, actually, we'll go to this one. Screw it. Is that the hardware overforce you're talking about? Yeah, Stooge, I'm almost positive that's got to be what it is. Because the airplane is moving the elevator, but my yoke won't move. It'll feel like it's constantly out of trim because it only adjusts for when I hit the trim button. So I think that's what's happening. Which stinks, because I really like, I don't know how I can work around that. We'll have to see. Alright. Brakes are set. We did a full-blown, taxi out, so we're not doing a full-blown shutdown. Let's go ahead and watch that. Let's disconnect from VATSIM, start the replay. We'll come back to the long one here at the end.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
So I gotta figure out how to get that tweaked. During manual trim operations, pilot can override LSAS if when below. Yeah. So the problem is the force feedback and the LSAS working against each other. Because I don't think CLS knows what LSAS is. So it works against LSAS.
1,000.
Yeah. Thrust that. You just click on the little hidden bar. There's like a little hidden bar on the side. It's like a hidden click spot. That looks pretty cool though. Flaps 50. And you know, case in point is when I disconnect the autopilot. When I disconnect the autopilot, it shoots off like it's way out of trim because the autopilot's not talking to CLS. So watch this. Like you'll see. That's not me. That's the Brunner fighting the LSAS. That's what that is. That's exactly what that is. But we stabilized it. Let's watch this smash-a-roni. Oh, that didn't seem too hard. Wow, we almost hit the tail, though. That actually didn't seem too terrible. That said 372. Watch that again. Alright. Right on the markers. Wow, we got close to a tail strike. Look, even fighting that LSAS, I'll take that. I mean, that is so close to a tail strike, though. Hold on, this will be a sweet shot if I do drone cam reset. Flyby view right here. Watch this. This ought to be pretty sweet. No, it's not wonky, man. It's the shortcomings of CLS is what that is. So I'll have to figure that out. Hop, hop. Alright. Alright, chat. Let's wind it back. We can have one long one for the end. Alright. Flaps configure, rearm the spoid brake. Park brake is off. We're at VREF. I was at VREF +5, 155. +5 gave me 160. And it was right on the limit. It was 160, and then it looked like 165 was too fast for Flaps 50. It was a tight window coming in there. So, you just made it into the next 3 minutes of aviation video. This pilot almost tail strikes landing in Mexico City. Alright, y'all. I think I know what's going on. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to work on the software for the force feedback here. I think I might be able to dial this in. I'm going to have to somehow just limit or remove the trim. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Alright. Good thing the 727 doesn't have LSS. Thank you all for who flew along with me. Thank you all for hanging out with me this afternoon. It was a long stream. It wasn't intended to be. Oh, but that's a juicy view right there. We're going to fix this MD-11 pitching this on my gamer, and we're going to get back in it probably next week sometime. Hopefully we'll maybe have a sound pack too. Until then, y'all stay safe, stay healthy, enjoy the John Deere Classic. I'll see y'all next week. See ya!